Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Make this go viral. So I have a couple announcements to make, and then I want to check in on Frank Nitty because he got into some type of accident, and I want to see what's going on. So anyway, the announcements for this week coming up. Starting today, I made a poll, and I'm looking for a good time for everybody for our um, viral creators support team meeting. And any creator is welcome. You just have to be subscribed to me and you have to let us know that you want to be a part. So go to my community wall, comment on a post, and put your input in on what time you think will be good for next Sunday, August 9th. We will be having a meeting via Zoom. And like I said, everyone is welcome, but you must tap in because it's not going to be open for everybody to see. Only the ones that check in and say they want to be a part of it. So you could go to the poll on my community wall. If the time does not, if there's no time that matches for you, you could put a different time and I could meet with you separately. But it's better to be with the group because everybody is expected to come with a challenge that they're dealing with their channel and an idea that everybody could use. So the whole point is so everybody can grow. And then at the end of the meeting, I will make sure everybody posts their link and subscribe to each other. And every time we have these meetings, that's what we will do. Check out Precious Decals for your business card needs. Let her know Miss V of Make This Go Viral, MTGVTV, sent you. Prompt delivery. You will not be disappointed. So there, I just gave you another thing that you should be doing with your channel is having business cards to hand out on the spot. You don't have to stand there and spend time explaining. Just hand them your card, and it should have all of your links and as well as your website, if you have one. I think that's a great way of helping to grow your channel. So check out Precious Decals for your business card needs. She's on IG. I will put her link in the description box. So also tomorrow at 7 p.m. I will have my very first interview. Well, technically it'll be my second interview because I did one with Miss Candy, Vent with Candy on iHeartRadio. So this will be my second interview, but it will be here on YouTube. Vern's Junk Closet will be interviewing me. Please be in the room. I will share it so everybody can come in. That will be on my community wall. And then it seemed like it was something else. Oh, um, later this week I will be setting up Quiche All Day Showcase. Hopefully, if it works well for her, we will have her on the panel explaining her business and just talking more about her business and whatever else we talk about. But if you are a website owner and you would like for your business to be showcased, reach out to me via IG and let's talk. And I think that's it for the announcements. Oh, Sincere's birthday is August 4th. His party is going to be August 8th, which is next Sunday. Wait, is it next Sunday or Saturday? Next Saturday. Wait, I might have my dates wrong. Let me see. Where's my calendar? Oh, I don't think I have it. Oh, there it is. Oh shoot. So August 8th is on a Sunday. I got my date wrong on mine. So yeah, Sincere's birthday is party is gonna be August 8th on a Sunday. His birthday is actually tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay.
Show your support for Sincere's 5th birthday by making a purchase of $1 each for a candy of your, or you could buy the entire box for $60. You can also give a donation of your choice. You can resell the candies for $1 each. You can donate them. You can give them away. You can do whatever you'd like. But please get in contact with Keisha Stevenson or Jennifer Nobles, and you can Cash App them. And the Cash App is here to help show your support, to bring awareness, and also to support the birthday of Sincere. For great products and prices under $25, shop Quiche All Day Boutique at www.quichealldaycraftsboutiques.com.
Okay, so that is the website of Keish All Day, who will be doing a showcase here on my channel. I've already done an unboxing. If you wanna, if you haven't seen that, you'll be able to see her products that way. Welcome, Big Kane. Thank you for being in the building. So I've been in my feelings all morning because today is my cousin's birthday, who was murdered July 31st, 2004. She was murdered days before her birthday. Um, so yeah, I've been really upset all morning, but I'm trying to shake it. Okay, so that's it for the announcements. If I think anything, um I'll still be here. So right now I'm gonna go on to Frank Nitty to see what's going on with him. He is laying in a hospital bed.
I'm okay. I just didn't want to. I ain't do this for people to be like, "Oh, you going to hospital" or none of that. I just have a lot of people that that's really would call my phone and be like, "What happened? What 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 happened?" So I know at least 100 people that would actually be concerned with me. Um,
101
so
with
that's why I
me.
want to go live, because I know they'll watch a live and then they'll understand, like, okay, well, cool, I found out from the live what happened, and they'll tell other people. So, but I'm pretty sure it's broken. It's like crooked. I can't sit it up no more. It's like stuck like that now. I don't know if you can tell. My wrist is like crooked now.
Ouch.
And I can't like, I can do that. I can't like lift it up though. So my wrist is done right now. I can't put it on nothing. Um, I know they got like chest pain, but I was cool with my wrist. I was like, I'll figure it out. I'll put a splint on it or something. But like, it got really bad. And people said, I think you broke your wrist. Like, they pretty much said, you probably broke your wrist. I'll show y'all what I mean. Like, it's just on one hand. Like, like position the phone. Like, see what I mean? Like, it's like curved. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. I can't like have my hand just sit up straight. It's like curved like that. So I know it hurts. Oh my God, it hurt like a motherfucker. But I just went to the crib. I went to the crib and I laid down. I actually had passed out, but I ain't gonna tell them that because I don't want to stay no extra time. But and then I went to the crib. I was like, I went to the crib and I laid down. I tried to put like some icy out of my chest because I was more concerned about my chest.
Well, I'm glad you're in the hospital because that's crazy.
My only frustration is it's gonna slow down everything I was doing because the work I've been doing is very physical. Like the stuff I've been doing is physical labor. So the stuff I've been doing, trying to like the contract that I have that I'm trying to get passed along to the rest of the cities that I work with is physical labor. So I can't have a broken wrist right now, but still have to do what I need to do.
He is dedicated.
That's how I feel, though. Man. Give me some pins, and I'll be good.
Ouch.
I can't move it. I can't like that hurt so much.
Good morning, you new. How are you?
So today's live will be from here. So I'm here for my foot. My waist is, I think it's broken. Waiting on X-ray to come back, and I might have like a fractured rib or so. But I was just concerned because it was like around my heart area that I hit. So my chest was hurting, and I didn't care about that, but it was enough to knock me out. Like I was cool for a minute, and then like I just boom. Yeah, they already did the X-ray. Just wait on the results.
This ain't working out right now.
So anyway, I hope everybody having a good day. I'm not gonna take no. I'm gonna tell them I don't want no cast. Cause I don't want them to keep me. I gotta do stuff today. I got stuff I gotta do. I can't let this slow me down.
Y'all see how dedicated this man is? Wow. Sit your butt down for a day, Frank.
It was like from my chest. So I'm still here for the issue of why I passed out. So it's the same thing. I can't sit up though. And don't be calling the hospital. bad though, I ain't gonna lie. Shit do hurt. I'm here, didn't I come here? I had like tried to put my sock on, that was hard. Sock on. Oh snap. No, that's the last. Don't nobody come out here, especially not yet. No, I'm fine, y'all. Y'all don't even have to pray for it. I'm fine. I really just wanted to give an update to the people that's like, some people been calling me, and they've been like, I haven't been answering the phone, and they've been trying to figure out like where I was at. And then when I called them and told them, like, if I tell like 3 people I'm in the hospital, and then I don't tell the other 10 people, they be feeling some type of way. They be like, how come you didn't let me know you was in the hospital? So I'd rather just go live because everybody follow me, and then that way they can see that I'm okay. I did go to the hospital. This is just something I would tell all of y'all what's going on, and I'm keeping y'all updated. But back to the regular scheduled program. So justice for Diamond. That's what we'll be working on this week. Figuring out how to get justice for the young lady that was killed in front of Water Street. And I need y'all help with that. We want to make sure that we can hold the police accountable for not doing anything that night. Already came back, sorry. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I'm a water fraud. Yeah, signal in and out. It should be back now.
There we go. I'd be dang if I sit here hold this phone. Not
No, I
today.
appreciate that, LaWanda Smith. It wasn't one of them situations where it's like, pray for me. That's what I meant. Like, I wasn't getting live for y'all to be like, pray for me. I'm in the hospital. It wasn't no situation like that. It's just an update. Like, y'all gonna see me with a cast or something. Then y'all gonna ask, where did the cast come from? And it's gonna be the same thing. That's all. So why even go through that? You know what I mean? When I would rather be transparent, because a lot of people actually support me and they follow me and they want to know what's going on with me and they would want to know something like this happened to me. You know what I mean? Instead of hearing just like,
Well,
I was in
what
the hospital,
happened? Because
not knowing
I
what
ain't
happened.
watched the live. I think he got in an
You're
accident.
absolutely right, Will. I can't put it down on nothing. It's not even sitting on my chest. My forearm is sitting on my chest. Like my arm, I can't put it on nothing. Thank you. I'm left-handed anyway.
Lefties are the best.
Can you sign my cash? Sure. I don't want no cash though. I want it to not be broken. To them give me like a splint or something, and then be like, here are some painkillers. But I doubt it. It hurt too bad. I don't lie. They've been pretty good. They took me right back. They took me back. They brought me right back immediately. They took me to X-rays immediately. They brought like some ibuprofen, which is whatever. So they've checked on me already. I haven't been here that long. So now I'm just waiting on X-rays. Once the X-rays come, then they'll be able to move forward with what's to do next.
He looked uncomfortable.
They should be coming pretty soon. Oh, you know what hurt? I had to take all my bracelets off. Oh my god, that hurt. I had to take all the bracelets off. That was hurting so bad. That hurt so bad.
They would have all got cut.
Yeah, like some, that was crazy.
I'm gonna check one of his other videos, see what happened before this.
This is for you. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark cold hotel room, and the endlessness you feel. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silence reveal. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. Rest in heaven, Amari. We all love you.
Okay, so this is him after the hospital. So the hospital, it was posted a day ago. He said had a minor accident. I wasn't gonna go to the hospital, but my people said they think I broke my wrist and possibly a few ribs. I'm okay. Just wanted to update my friends and family without making 50 phone calls. Waiting on x-rays. Let's see what they say. And then the next one was 15 hours ago. He said, I'm good. I'm at the crib. Might need surgery next week. We'll see. But that won't slow me down. Just wanted to give you an update. In the meantime, what y'all think about the baby situation? Was he wrong? Oh, he talking about that now. So he got something on his let's see. What are you talking about? I don't think I want to hear about the baby though. I've been scrolling right past all that crap.
Yeah, I feel okay. I got this thing on. It's like a makeshift cast for now. I'm only make sure you share this and like it. So like it and share it so that you can make sure that all my videos come down your timeline. If you don't like and share it, then the videos you won't see them. So make sure y'all like and share this. My old page is down, and that's the only way you'll be able to see my videos come across because I never used this actual Frank Nitty page.
Right, that's why I had to search 99 nitties to get to this page.
So I don't know. It was a little confusing experience at the end. Like the lady, when she wrapped my arm, the black lady said she was supposed to wet this when she wrapped it, and she didn't wet it. I don't know what that means. She's supposed to wet it when she wrapped it, so that it would harden faster, I guess, or harden or whatever. She didn't do that, and then like they didn't give me any medication when I originally left. She had to cut a thumb hole for me and slide it down, so just like little stuff like that was a little bit concerning. And she was saying like I'm gonna have to see a specialist, but the paperwork say surgery, but she didn't say that. Like say. So it says follow up with hand surgery. So they said it's fractured, but then they said follow up with hand surgery. So I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't even know what all that means. Because she was saying one thing, but then they give me paperwork that said another. So it's fractured, I think. But so what bothered me was she put me in this cast thing and was like, all right, peace. And then I looked and I didn't have no medication. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how am I gonna contact my primary physician on a Saturday night? Like, I came here because this shit was hurting. How you not gonna give me like any fucking prescriptions
That's
at all?
stupid, man. That's the kind of stuff I be talking about. He look like he drunk with pain right now. But he looking down. He look like he falling asleep.
I thought that was weird. Because it's like they don't want to give black people Oxycontin so bad. I'm like, I'm here with a fucking broken wrist and shit. You know what I'm saying? White people go in there and be like, I have the sniffles. My little brother was like, white people be like, I have the sniffles. And they be like, here's some Oxycontins and shit. Black people be like, I got a broken wrist and shit. They be like, sorry, buddy. Go home and shit. Like, dude, I'm not trying to sell no Oxycontins. My fucking wrist is hurting. Give me some fucking pain medication. What the fuck? Y'all can't fix my shit, and then I'm supposed to go home and wait until I can see the surgeon next week, which is hurting and shit. Y'all ain't gonna give me nothing. Like, the shit made no sense, bro. I was like, I went back to the hospital, like, what the fuck? Can I have something? Give me some type of prescription.
So what they give? Motrin? Oh, God.
Bro, they just be trying hard not to give black people oxycontins, bro. Oxycodones. And that shit getting ridiculous because my shit is broken, okay? I'm not in no nigga in here complaining about back pain or like my neighbor gave me some, said my back aches sometimes and my doctor gave me these. My neighbor gave me some type shit. I'm like, dog, I wish it's crazy. You have back pain and they gave you some every once in a while. I got a broken fucking wrist. And they like, hell no, you can't get none. That shit crazy, bro. They like, hell yeah, they like, go to Walgreens, you good. Get some
That's crazy, you knew.
Walgreens and shit, you good. Like,
did you want meds,
though? Fuck out of here, this shit hurt. TJ, man, I think they saying fracture's still worse than a break.
Yeah, I've heard that before. It's better to break it. Like, it's better to do neither if you really want to know the truth. You didn't want none
What you
anyway?
say they
Okay.
do? They don't want to give you meds.
That's the difference. He did want some.
Tramadol 7 to 10. So you know what they did, right? Look. Tramadol.
7.
You know how many they gave me?
7.
7. Tramadol. Some shit like that. You ain't lying. You know how they do.
Tramadol.
But then they gave me a list of shit I'm supposed to have on this shit.
Right.
Like they like, hey yo, contact a doctor and get these and shit. This is what you need and shit. Until they like, this is what you really need and shit. Look at this shit. They gave me a list of shit I really need. Look, contact your pharmacist or healthcare provider. Look, and get all of this shit.
Wow.
Get all of this shit
1,
from your
2,
health.
3,
Like
4,
if you know
5.
I need all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know I need all of this shit. Other medications. You know what I'm saying? You know I need this shit. How you gonna prescribe me nothing, dog? Look. No medication was prescribed at discharge. There are no prescriptions to be filled. Shit ridiculous, dog. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I thought they sent it to the Walgreens for me or something. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to go to sleep. I just took one of them now. I'm sleepy as a bitch. I don't feel like going to sleep.
I knew he was sleeping. He was falling asleep. Well, at least it helped you sleep, I guess.
It may be everybody, but my white neighbor has some, okay? So it may be everybody, but he told me he has slight back pain, and they give it to him. And he ain't even from Wisconsin. He just moved here. He said he be having slight back pain, so his doctor here gave him some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's cool as shit because I just broke my hand, and they told me to go take some ibuprofens and shit and beat it and shit.
I'm laughing, but it ain't funny. It's ridiculous.
No, they didn't give me ibuprofen 800. They didn't give me shit. And it was weird because the lady was like, she didn't wrap my arm right. She supposed to wet this and didn't. She was like, I've never seen anybody wrap it like that. She was like, I've never seen anybody not wet it. And the lady was like, oh, one time I burned a patient's arm doing that, so I don't wet it no more. And then when she was doing it, she was pressing on my fracture while she was wrapping it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that, but. And then she didn't give me no medication. And I was like, this shit, like, no medication shit was just crazy. Other shit, I didn't really care. I was like, okay, well, maybe she wrapping it different. Maybe she don't wet it. But the no medication shit, I'm like, no, don't treat me like that. Don't fucking treat me like that. I ain't even eating. I just took one. See, I don't
Gonna be throwing up in no time.
I believe it, Heidi. I'm just telling you. Yeah, supposedly. Right, that's what they talking about. They supposed to wet this and shit. She ain't wet it and shit. Like, I don't know. Then my thumb was covered up. The lady cut a hole for my thumb and shit. They're supposed to wet it.
She covered his thumb, like.
But that's why the black lady was in there, like, and she was like, she's like, you got a bunch of devices, and the black lady was like, he's an important person. I don't know who that is. That's what the black nurse said. And then she was rapping my shit, like, you know what I'm saying? She sat there and monitored her. She was talking to her. She's like, I ain't never seen nobody rap it like that before. And then she kind of ignored that. She was like, you ain't gonna wet it? That's what the black
They
lady
can't
was
just
saying to her.
assume he's on something. They wouldn't have did a drug test for that.
On the way she rapping my shit. And my shit hurt.
They just
She
didn't
like,
give
no, I
him
don't
nothing.
wet mine when I do it. She like, okay. And she was like, that's why they let you get paid the big bucks. She was like, I don't know. That's just the first time I seen one of them do it this way. So she was like, I don't know. I'm fine. I'm at the crib. My chest fucking hurt, but that's it. I'm fine. Other than that, I just want to tell you I was fine.
There you go, you knew.
Yeah, that's what they gave. They didn't give me nothing at first, and then I went back to the hospital. They gave me the Tylenol. Two Tylenol and four ibuprofen. That's a lot of shit. That's equivalent to Vicodin. Anyway, in the meantime,
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. What's going on?
Yeah, the reason why I said, oh my goodness, this got feedback. Okay, are we good? Okay,
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me mute.
okay. No, the reason why I was saying maybe. What was what happened as far as the accident? Like, was he drinking and driving, or was it somebody else's fault?
He just said he was in a minor accident. I doubt if it was drinking and driving. Um, but he's not saying what the accident was. But as far as how he looked, Frank always looked tired because he
Oh
be on the go all the time.
no,
I
I
mean,
was.
yeah, he smoked weed or whatever, but
Yeah, that's why.
I don't know if he was driving or if somebody else was driving. But if it was
Right.
drunk driving, they would definitely be on his butt.
Right. No, the reason why not I wasn't saying like, oh yeah, he was probably drinking on something. I was saying that could be why they didn't give him medication, or maybe they just don't want him to get addicted to medication. Cuz like I said, I was 13 years old and I crushed my knee and I didn't have any kind of medicine. They didn't send me home with any medications.
I
And
know, but it's still like, come on, he got a fractured or broke wrist. You don't send him home with nothing.
yeah, they didn't
You know
send me
what I'm
they,
saying?
they didn't do nothing to me except for my 100 stitches, put a cast on, and sent me home that same day. That same day, it was like an in and out thing. Like literally, as soon as I was able to get in there, get that done, they sent me home that day. No medication. I didn't ask
See,
for it. They gave
I
me
don't
everything
think
I
it's
wanted.
appropriate to send no medication. Okay, you first of all, it's a limit of the oxycodones that they can give. They don't have to give 30. They can give you a few, but to just
Right.
send somebody home with nothing and you know they're in pain and they want medicine, now you, if you chose not to have medicine,
No, they didn't even ask me. They just didn't give
right,
me any.
but you didn't ask either, so that was
Right.
cool. But
Yeah.
he asked and they, gave him some BS, so that's the difference.
So the Toradol they gave him was not pain medicine.
They didn't give him nothing until he complained. Then they gave him that Trump, whatever that is. I don't
Tramadol.
even know. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even
that's for
know.
pain. That is for pain.
Yeah, but it still ain't no oxycodone. I'm thinking.
I don't know. I don't think it's nothing like that. I think my daughter-in-law took that for when she had migraines. Like she gets when she was younger, she used to get like massive migraines, and they gave it to her for that.
And he mentioned his neighbor, so I don't know if his neighbor gave him some of his or if he took that. But whatever he took, he's sleepy
Yeah,
right now. So
yeah. And then the other thing is, the reason why they put a cast on, when it has something to do with your wrist or your arm, they're gonna put it in your thumb, so that way it doesn't slip around. That holds it on better when you have your thumb wrapped.
yeah, I'm sure, but having it completely wrapped and not out.
Didn't he have his tip of his thumb out? I couldn't see it.
He didn't at first. The first person that
Oh,
wrapped it without water, and she didn't cut his thumb out. The other nurse did.
well, that's kind of crazy that she didn't do that because you got to have water to make a cast.
Well, they didn't put water on it. She said because last time she did it, she burnt somebody's arm. So I mean, everywhere he go, he always got a story. It's always somebody doing something stupid. Because whether she burned somebody's arm or not, if that's the procedure, then that's what you should have been doing.
Right.
I
That
don't
makes
know.
no
Maybe she
sense.
made the water hot last time. I don't know. But how do you not wet something that's supposed to be wet
That don't make no sense at all.
and call yourself the freaking emergency room? He can't get to the doctor till next week. Well, tomorrow. To
So,
technically Sunday start the week, but still.
so the person that did that was actually the doctor or one of the
No, a
techs,
nurse.
the nurse?
Hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
I would have complained about that for sure. Because if she's not doing her job correctly, she have no business there. That's just like if you uh tell a cop something happened and they don't want to write a report, they just say, "Oh, okay, well then da, 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 da." That person needs to be written up because you got to do your job regardless if you feel like doing it or not. I don't understand why people do that.
Yeah, it's procedures and protocols for a reason. You're supposed
Yeah,
to follow them.
you get
But
trained for a reason.
yeah, but like just like like with any job, people get their own way of doing things. But how do you not wet a cast? Like, come on,
Yeah, that didn't make any sense because you
that's
have to wet
crazy.
the cast. That's the way to make the doggone cast. You need water. That doesn't
I
make any sense.
I don't know if you was in here in the beginning, but make sure you vote on a poll that's on my community wall.
I
I
will.
want um everybody to remember to go to the community wall because I
I,
put a lot of stuff up there.
yeah, I will. I
But
will.
but I don't want to make this a long live at
No,
all. I'm about
I
to
know. I
get
just
off
wanted to
here.
hop on here to make it like I needed to make it clear. I didn't want to say, "Oh yeah, he was on something." No, not like that. I just wondered why they wouldn't have given him that medicine and being him being in pain and all.
Right. Good morning, Sheet. How are you?
Good morning. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, and I think you said your live is 3 o'clock my time.
No, 2 o'clock your time.
2 o'clock. So who is it? Keisha and Jennifer?
No, 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 no. I can't
Okay.
say their name because I don't know their name.
Oh, are they gonna be showing on the panel?
I don't know. I'm gonna actually ask her if she wants to. She has an option if she wants to do it or not. But it is a she, and uh she asked me for my email, and when I gave her my email, and she asked me if I wanted, can I, can she run something by me about the boys, and I was like, well, I know very little about it because I never got into that. I never got into it because an a lot of people were saying, oh, they might be alive, and they were coming up with all kinds of different stories. So I was like, well, I don't know if I want to get into something that sounds just as murky as the summer situation. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I don't want to keep doing this. So I never really got into it. So when I told her that, then she was like, oh, well, this, and then I was like, well, if you want, you could come get on my show and talk about it if you like. That's up to you. And like, I'm not paying nobody for it. She came to me with it, and I just asked her if she wanted to do it, and she was like, yes. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but we ended up having that long live with you. Then she had family emergencies, so I just went ahead and when I told her we'll just do it today instead, so that way she doesn't have to rush around doing what she needs to do to get it done. And we talked about it, and she was like, yeah, she wants to do it today for sure at 2 o'clock her time, your time.
Okay, well, I will be there. I think you didn't set it up though. You just put that you was going live, right?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that. Well, actually, I did a couple videos this morning, and now I'm going to do the setup. I'm going to go ahead and set
Yeah,
up.
I seen both videos, but
Yeah,
I wanted to set my reminder for the live. So
yeah.
okay, well I'll look for that.
Okay, sweetie. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You
See you
sound
then.
tired. You need to go get you some rest, girl,
Huh?
before I get on. I said you need some rest before I get on.
Nah, I've been asleep. I woke up. I've been up since 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I went to sleep like shortly after we got off live yesterday. I was
Oh, you
tired as
did?
hell.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that was a long live.
Yeah, I went. Shoot, I probably was asleep within probably an hour or so.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, I stayed up till 11 o'clock, and then I went to bed, and then woke up at 3:20 this morning.
at what time?
at 3:20 this morning
Wow.
and went
Yeah,
to bed at 11.
you
Yeah, I
be
was
up before the birds like me.
well, I still got to get in there and take care of them chickens. I got to go clean up behind them and make sure they have their water and their food already in there and everything. So it's not like I can go right back to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll catch you later.
Okay, sweetie.
Bye.
Like, I just question in the meantime. Yeah, I'm a little dizzy. Y'all been seeing what's going on with the baby? Y'all been seeing what's going on with the baby?
I haven't been seeing it, but I don't know if I care. I've seen it, but scroll by it.
I have to call Monday. I have to call the specialist on Monday to see if I have to have surgery. I won't be sleepy though. I'm gonna try that. No, I did not. I could barely put a pillow under my head last night, so I was happy I could get up this morning. So the baby must have made comments that he was like, "Put your phones in the air if you don't have AIDS. Put your phones in the air." Let me see if I can find it. That's the easiest way to do it. Hey, I want y'all to tell me the baby. I should have put the baby. I forgot to put the baby. What baby? I forgot to put the. I'm sorry. Let me fix that. I gotta put the on there and shit. The baby. I'm sorry about that. Let me edit that. Got little baby, the baby. There's too many babies out here. Yeah, they canceled his ass. And I just want to see what y'all feel about this. So let me look this up real quick. The baby.
Get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Install the Chime app today and get started. If you didn't show up with one person on TI's defensive debate.
Actually. You didn't show up today with HIV AIDS. Here we go. So this is what the baby said. You didn't show up today with HIV AIDS and any sexually transmitted diseases. You didn't show up today with HIV AIDS and any sexually transmitted diseases. They'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone like the lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone like the fellas. Lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone like that. Let's be real about this shit. Keep it fucking real. Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real. I'll get somebody out here $1 million a day. Okay, so that's what he said. Okay. Did y'all hear that?
What did he say?
Ain't no point in arguing about that, Kayla. Y'all chill out. Did y'all hear what he said? So that's what he said basically. So he said he made that statement and then he tried to apologize for it, and that didn't work out at all for him.
What did he say? I missed the whole thing. I had to use the bathroom.
live show, it don't concern you niggas on the internet. Or you bitches on the internet. It's not y'all business.
Yes, sorry, it does though.
It's for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5, 6 second clip from their goddamn crib on their phone. It just don't work like that. Like, because regardless of what you motherfuckers talking about, how the internet done twisted up my motherfucking words. Me and all my fans at the show, the gay ones and the straight ones, we turned the fuck up. I'm talking about my boy that was at the front stage, left over there about where I jumped at, asked him. He got clips all on his shit. The whole night was recorded. We turned the whole night. My boy had the crop top on, front row. Yeah, out there in that jungle in that water. Yeah, he out there. He's standing on the rail, goddamn cutting up words. I saw him. I'm rapping them bitches with him. Yeah, y'all talking about y'all niggas. Shut the fuck up. You niggas that ain't at the show. The show was for the niggas who paid the money and took the time out of their life to come enjoy the show. Not you motherfuckers watching it on the internet at the crib. No, nigga, just get your tickets and come fuck with the live show. Kill it, get it straight. Don't let these motherfuckers take you. I said, if you don't got AIDS, put a cell phone light up. I said, if you ain't sucked dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights up. So I can drop my next song. I would go on a little rant. That's called a call to action. That's what that's called, because I'm a live performer. I'm the best live performer. I'm the live show killer. You interact with your fans. You get what I'm saying? Look, all the lights went up, gay, straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't got fucking AIDS. Stupid ass niggas. They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of
Oh,
themselves.
so that's what he said. But see, this is my thing. It don't have nothing to do. They're canceling him because of a gay comment. So that goes right back to the whole freedom of speech, whether it's disgusting or not. They say a lot of disgusting things in these concerts when they doing the stuff like that. But throw your phone up if this and that. Just if you beat whatever. They do all kind of stuff with that. That might not have been the best thing that he could have said or did or whatever. But the point is the gay community is highly protected. Highly, because that fits their agenda. They want it to be everybody's norm. That's the only reason why he's getting shut down for that comment, because it's the gay community. Had he said that about a black woman, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now, and those are facts. So that's what it's all about. They put their cell phones up.
Okay, so that was the second clip. Lil Nas ain't gonna never get canceled.
Nope. For that disgusting shit he do.
New iPhone 12 Pro on Spectrum Mobile's 5G. So this was my thing. Let me be honest with y'all, because I don't want my gay supporters to be mad. This was my whole thing, right? This is my whole thing. I'm a little jealous of the LGBTQ. I'm a little jealous of them. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't jealous.
As an African American, I'm a little jealous. Because if you don't know, they canceled the baby. He had a show, another show. I forgot what the concert was, but they told him hours before he performed, nah, bro, you can't perform on our stage.
That's crazy.
Okay. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be canceled, but black men make music about murdering black men.
Yep.
About disrespecting black women.
Yep.
They be disrespecting the fuck
and
out of
black
okay. women in all of their music.
What I just say, you know, but it's cool.
You never get canceled for talking about you know what I'm saying? I just think it's just very interesting that You can go rap about killing black people. You can go rap about fuck these black bitches and all of that shit.
Yeah.
And you'll never get canceled. But you better not ever say nothing about the alphabet.
And that's the part that pisses me off. It infuriates me. I already knew what he was thinking because that's exactly, I mean, I didn't watch this. He basically said the same thing. You can even look at the people that actually talk horribly about black people. I'm going to say Tommy Sotomayor and Kevin Samuels. They are big and they ain't never been canceled for talking and disrespecting black folks. Even though they black, they're okay with that. Anyway.
Them or nothing. He just said, like, if you didn't do this in the parking lot, stick your phone in the air. And they took that whole thing and made it homophobic. And I mean, it is like a thin line, you know what I'm saying? Because you like, it used to be a time period where rappers could be like, no, I ain't with that gay shit. But nowadays, you just can't say I ain't with the gay shit. You can't be like, I ain't with the gay shit. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But you can't be like, I ain't with the gay shit. But to just watch, like, people, just watch people make excuses for, like, well, he canceled because of what he said. But, like, all this music be about disrespecting black women. If I make songs about murdering black people or committing, you know, white people make songs about school shootings and shit. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about anything with black folks.
You can't mess with the gay community because that is their agenda.
But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like that was just my only thing where I was just like, damn and shit, that's like kind of crazy and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? White people go on TV and say nigger and say all kind of remarks about black people. They be on TV the next motherfucking day and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be on TV the next day and shit, but let them white people say something about a gay person, they gonna cancel their ass too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just like, they do and shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I just felt like, that was the only thing I felt like was a little bit like I said, I'm not saying he shouldn't be canceled. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, damn, like, his music is derogatory towards black women and black people and all kind of shit, and nobody ever had a problem with it. You could be like, shoot you in your chest, I'll whip you. And that was Stephen Harvey said. Like, you could be like, nigga, like, think about it like this. I'll give you an example. I'll give you one prime example right now. Okay? I just was at a place where Young and Ace was, right? I'm being honest. Let's be real for a second, right? I was at a place where Young and Ace was, and it was cool as hell. It was at Diamond. Rest in peace, Diamond. Long live Diamond. Diamond forever. We're gonna get justice for Diamond too. And their main song is this song. This song right here, right? This song, right? I want you to really listen to this shit. They gonna block this shit, but I want you to really listen to this shit because it's not a problem at all. You can rap on this shit all day. Listen to this shit. When I see you, I'm gonna push your shit back, boy. Like, right off the bat, like. But the craziest part about it is, if you know anything about the history of the Miami beef with KTA and ATK or whatever the hell their names is, then you know that in this song he's naming people that allegedly were murdered by his camp. Like, he's the one when he say who I smoke, he talking about people that have been murdered from the other side.
And that's okay.
There's a big ass war right now between him and another rapper in Florida, and both of them have lost like 8 of their homeboys that have been murdered back and forth. So when they say who, why, smoke, and they naming all these people, they're naming dead people, young dead people that was murdered.
That's disrespectful as hell.
by allegedly them and shit. I motherfucking see you. Like, that's cool. That you could do that at
He said,
Lava
I'ma
Coast
shoot this
Palooza.
B when I
You know what I'm
MFC.
saying? You can shoot this bitch when a motherfucker see you. Fuck a bad bitch and a motherfucker see you. Throw her out the window, I don't give a fuck about her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Had a bitch sniffing powder. You can say all that shit. You can say all that shit in the world and shit.
But can't say
never,
what he
never,
said.
never say nothing about them alphabet people. I swear to God, you gonna get canceled. You gonna get canceled.
And this is what pisses
Dre
me off,
Lockhart,
man.
his brother was killed by the ops, but the dude that you got to just check out their whole beef. It's a whole beef going back and forth where niggas that got killed on both sides, but the people they naming is people that got killed on the other side. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, like, they're disrespecting dead people, talking about murdering black people and disrespecting black women. And you can't never get canceled saying any of that shit, ever. You'll never get canceled for that shit. But don't never say nothing about some LGBTQ people. Boy, your career over. Over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
That's bullshit.
It's over.
I can't even say BS right now. I'm so irritated.
But Dre, like, you can't talk about them alphabet people though. The baby though, the baby canceled right now, bro. They not letting him perform nowhere. They canceling his shows and stuff. You can't say like you against that. You can't say you against the LGBTQ, bro.
I ain't know what the baby was into. Like I said, I have been seeing his name in the news, and I just scroll by it because I really don't follow celebrity news. But when it comes down to injustices like this, I will pay attention. Or if somebody get killed or something, but just to be the celebrity gossip, I don't care for it. I don't give a damn what they doing, you know. But this I do care about because it's not okay. What he said was stupid. He shouldn't have said it. But I've seen people in concert say things like that, you know. Um, it could be something derogatory, like if you gonna suck your man D when you leave here, throw your hands up. I've heard them say rude stuff like that, and nobody gave a damn. But like I said, they don't want you to try to detour anybody away from their focus, and that's New World Order and changing the whole world. Y'all know what we've been talking about. Annoying. Right. You knew.
The alphabet people, you don't want to know who the alphabet people is.
Now, who asked that dumb question? Who don't know that? All the letters they use. They gonna have P on it soon.
I think that Lil Nas X, the fact that he make it's just so hard. Like, you can't even say like it's something wrong with his stuff because he make music for kids. Because then you're technically saying there's something wrong with gay people. If you say that, that's what they're gonna say. But it's a little much for me. Like,
it is something wrong with it.
I understand gay rights and stuff like that, but Lil Nas X videos is a little much for me.
It's
I'm just not
ridiculous.
into that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand why I have to be forced to be into that. Why I have to be forced to be into that shit. Like, I'm not into that.
Now this is so funny that he's talking. Hold on.
I accept everybody's lifestyle. I'm not homophobic or nothing.
I did not click on here to talk about the baby, but it's funny that he's talking about this, and they go right along with everything we've been talking about the past 3-4 lives. Goes right with it.
That shit. I'm just not into that shit. Dude going too far. He be going too far with the shit.
He
you know
is.
what I'm saying? The new video with him naked and
Pick
the man
and
in the
choose
shower
who can
and all
say
the black
something.
man
Yeah.
naked dancing in the shower. I'm not into that. Why do I have to watch that? Why do you tell
Exactly.
me if I don't want to
Why
watch
is
that
it
I'm
on TV?
homophobic? No, I'm not into that.
You ain't gonna
You know what I'm
label
saying?
me
That's
as
not my
home or
thing.
nothing. The
It just
shit
is
is
what it is.
inappropriate.
That's the problem. That's the only problem I have with everything. The force. Like, don't force that shit on me. Like, don't force me to be like you. I get it. I understand. You make your own decision. I don't care what you want to do, but don't force that shit on me.
We all feel the same way over here with me.
No, Boosie Damn Nickel said what I'm saying is that when you going down, when you have, if you say that you don't want to watch that type of shit or you don't like that type of shit, then people say something wrong with you. That's what I mean by force. Like if you was to say I don't let my kids watch Lil Nas X because I don't want them watching that type of stuff, people gonna be upset with you saying that.
Well, they
You
just
know what I'm
gonna be
saying?
upset.
Like,
Give a damn about
you know,
that.
that's the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't. It come down my timeline. Like that shit then came down my timeline, which is him naked with the dudes.
It shouldn't even be on social media.
You just scroll and his promo for his video is that picture of him in
Ass
the
out,
shower with the
everything
black
out.
man, dog. Like you
Nasty.
can't even scroll past that shit, bro. Let's be real.
They
let's
want
be
to
real and shit.
demasculate black men anyway. Some of the commercials are getting out the box. All the stuff. That's what they want us to accept. They slowly moving it in. They going full force right now, though. People ain't paying attention. They going hard right now. They ain't nowhere near where they want to be, though. But they in there.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you say, like, I don't want my kids listening to that kind of music, people gonna be offended. You get what I'm saying? But it ain't even about the music, it's about the way that dude forced that shit. Like, the song ain't even that bad. The song he got ain't that bad. But then the song give me the visual that I saw, which made me not want to listen to the song.
Look, you ain't gonna please everybody in the world, and that's
Like,
fine.
it's all masculinity toxic. Like, if I'm a man that believes in, like, traditional families, and I say that I stand for traditional families, why is that considered toxic?
Because they want to make us
you know
weird.
Like, I believe in traditional families.
That's why.
No disrespect to what other people believe in. I believe in traditional families. It's like you can't even say that out loud no more. Like, you can't say that out loud no more. Like, I believe in traditional families.
I believe in traditional
like,
families.
A black man and a black woman, you know, being together, raising kids. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? That's what I believe in. And it's like you can't say that out loud at all. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, like, you know what, this is what I believe in. I don't believe in that. It's fine. I don't judge you. Hold it against you. It's just like a Muslim and a Christian. You can be a Muslim and believe in that. I can be a Christian. We can still be friends. Don't force me to see your Muslim stuff. Don't force the Quran on me. Don't force your final call paper on me. Don't force none of that stuff on me. If I want to come, you know, contribute to the Muslim stuff, that's only me. But if I'm a Christian and you a Muslim, I still respect you. I respect your religion. I choose not to practice your religion. I choose to practice my own religion, but I still respect you and we can be friends. I have a lot of Muslim friends. But why do I have to feel bad by feeling like I think that, like, I want a traditional family? You know what I'm saying? And then, like, the Lil Nas X thing only bothered me because he used, like, only black men in prison. It was like 50 black men in prison. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of bothered me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you pushing the envelopes of shit that you know we can't speak up on that piss us off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that already piss us off, and then you pushing the limits of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what make people, like, upset. Because it's like you pushing a black gay man narrative in prison, like, on purpose. Yeah, you pushing that narrative on purpose.
Yep.
And it's like it wasn't even like you didn't use no white man, black, Hispanic.
You know the good part? That's because their focus is black men. That is their focus. Black men. They want to make them all that way. Be with who you want. I really don't care. But don't force me to accept it or look at it. It's your life. Do what you want. But why shut down? Man, this stuff is crazy. I ain't, yeah, we talked all about this yesterday. I'm gonna just listen.
Is Native Americans used all black men. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't even try to like. That's the part that like that make you like the gimmicky part that make me feel like, man, like bro, if you gonna be gay, just be gay.
Period.
But why are you painting this like perception you paint?
Of everybody in the entire race. Fuck out of here. They say we the most homophobic.
Like
That's
that
why
black
that's their
man prison
focus.
scene, that was just like that was
Allegedly.
just much, bro.
But they've been doing
That
this
was
shit
too
since
much.
back in slavery.
And you sitting there,
Buck breaking.
you sitting there looking at it like you upset, but then you can't say you upset because then the world gonna cancel you because you upset. You know what I'm saying? I just believe in traditional families, bro. That's not toxic. You know what I'm saying? That's great. Like, do what you want to do. Be how you want to be. I support everybody and how they is. It don't matter to me. If I pull up at a family house and they lost a loved one, and be gay, straight, whatever, trans, LGBTQ, whatever you is, I do not care. I'm gonna fight for you the same. Because you're a human being that died by the hand of the police or that died in the way you should have died or something like that. Sexual preference, male, female, any of that stuff. Don't
See, my other problem with this is stop leading with your sexuality. Okay, you're black first. When you first walk up, unless you flamboyant, I'ma notice you black first. Well, even if you flamboyant, I'ma notice you black and flamboyant. Stop leading with your sexuality because that's not who you are. Who you are is a black man. And when the police pull your black ass over, that's what they gonna see too.
matter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the reality of the situation.
Exactly.
But I feel like I don't know, it's just I don't know.
Disgusting,
Even me,
man.
even I can't say like what I feel. I can't just say like this or that because then it's gonna be taken the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure your dog loves you, Buddha. I was watching some of your videos this morning.
Like I said, I
Some of
believe in
your
traditional
shorts with your
families.
son.
Like for me, for
I
my
was
lifestyle.
laughing.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's what you teach. Like if you grew up in a Christian home, they're gonna teach you Christianity. They're gonna teach you that Jesus is God. They're gonna teach you that Christianity. You're not gonna be raised in a Christian home where they tell you go find your religion. You're not gonna be raised in a Muslim home where they tell you go find your religion. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to like straight and gay, you're gonna have straight people that raise their kids and teach them like to be straight. To teach them like, traditional families is what it is. Find you a wife out here. That's
You're
what you're gonna
welcome.
teach your son. It just is what it is. And then to like go out into society and have to pretend like that's not what you're gonna teach your kids because it's politically incorrect. You know what I'm saying? When it truly isn't. It's just the way life is, man. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
Buddha,
Like
that wasn't your videos with your son I was
you're gonna
watching.
teach them. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And as they get older, if a person wanna branch out and do what they do, they do what they do. But when it comes to parenting and your household and stuff like that, like it's very difficult, like exposing things to kids. Exactly.
I bet you Frank don't know about that milk.
I agree. He gonna be canceled. Johan
Yep, she got a
and
channel.
Thomas. Of course he gonna be canceled. But like, if you don't like what he said, couldn't you just like not go to his shows? Like, couldn't you just like not go to his shows? Because he didn't say nothing about he don't like gay people. You know what I'm saying? He just said if you didn't do
Right,
this in the
that's what I
parking lot,
said,
put
Buddha.
your phone
Wait, let me.
there. You know what I'm saying? And
First, I said I was watching your videos this morning, and I said something about your son, but I'm like, wait a minute, no, that wasn't your videos I was watching. That was somebody else. I had you mixed up. I'm a let me go see something. Mic check. Mic check. Oh shoot. Mic check. Okay. Yeah, it was probably staticky because two of me was up there. But I had to go look because I know I did see your videos. The one I watched this morning was that scratch ticket and then the funny voice, which I couldn't hardly make out what the person was saying. But yeah, that's the one that I watched this morning. And there's her link.
That he didn't say if you gay, I don't like you or nothing like that. But that was close enough to him being called homophobic. Like I said, I wouldn't have said it at a concert because I know better. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have said it as a rapper. I know better. You know what I'm saying? I know the obligations of being a rapper, so I wouldn't have said it. That was stupid. So don't, you know what I'm saying? It was
I
stupid what he
was
said.
dumb.
You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, though, what I was saying was he could talk about black women. He could disrespect black women. You could talk about shooting black men in the face. And these white people ain't going to cancel you for none of that shit. They're not going to tell you to clean your music up and stop talking about degrading black women. Or you got to clean your music up and you got to stop talking about murdering black men. They ain't going to tell you that. But they're going to tell you you can't say nothing about gay people in your music. They'll tell you that, though. You know what I'm saying? That was my point. Can't teach somebody to be straight. I hear you, Robin Moore.
Whose channel is like wow? Let's see. 1 point.
Straight lives matter, John Davis. That's funny. Like it just goes to like the demasculation of black man. Like you can't be a strong like presence of a black male anymore, like at all. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be a strong presence of a
Oh
black
wow,
male.
that's cool,
That's
Buddha.
threatening
I see
to
what
so
you're
many
saying.
societies now, and that's the problem. Leslie Goody. So the baby was recently canceled because he said basically he said if you ain't suck a D in the Rolling Loud parking lot, then put your phone lighter in the air. If you ain't got AIDS or any disease, put your phone lighter in the air. And they canceled him, basically. He said it actually in the other order. He said, if you ain't got no AIDS or none of those diseases or you STD free, put your phone lighters in the air. If you ain't sucker in the parking lot, put your phone lighters in the air. And then he went into a song. And the LGBTQ plus A community said that he went on a homophobic rant and canceled him. And then he went on there and said, none of my gay fans nasty, so they don't got AIDS or no STDs. So like, you know, and he was kicking it with his gay fans, and he went on there and he made a bad apology. So now they canceled him. Okay, they canceled him for his remarks against him saying you if you didn't suck it in the parking lot, put your phone lighter in the air. All I was saying was he could say I'll shoot you in the face. I'm saying like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He could say nigga. He could say I kill somebody right now. He could say all black women are bitches. Suck my dick and lick my toes and beat my ass and I'll kick you in the face. Like, remember this nigga kicked a black woman in the face at a concert. He ain't get canceled for that. I'm just saying, I didn't know that. Niggas can do everything in the world negative towards black people, and these white people that control, like the media, won't cancel them. Nope. That's all. That was my point. That was my perspective. It wasn't that I justify anything he said. He should probably get canceled for both. But my point was, when you degrade black women and you degrade black people, and you talk about like negative things towards black people, you never get canceled. Nope. But if you make a controversial statement that could be considered a negative statement towards other groups of people, you cancel the media. And I'm envious of that, to be completely honest. They have way more power than black people do. We can't get nobody canceled. We can't even get these white people that be talking crazy on TV about black people canceled. Like, these white people be talking crazy about us on TV. We can't get the motherfuckers canceled for shit. We can't get the black. Like, think about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was bogus as a bitch. Talking about that young man like that, the Sway Lee dude. Talking about dude like that after he got murdered, the TikTok star. She's still on TV today. Like, we can't cancel no goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the baby killed somebody too. But oh, he sure did in the store. I remember hearing about that. Somebody was trying to rob him or something. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I help where I can. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, they canceled it. They canceled the actual show. And I was like, wow. They canceled them immediately. Like, stop showing up at their show. Yeah, like. You know what? I don't even follow dude, man. I know he shot somebody. He killed somebody, but that person was trying to hurt him. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just, everything is too offensive. Like, I wouldn't go to a gay artist show and make him be inclusive of, like, straight. Like, hey, bro, why you ain't showing a man kissing a woman? You know what I'm saying? I would know, like, I'm at a gay artist show. You know what I'm saying? Like, the baby is a straight gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know he gonna be on that type of shit. It just is what it is. Like, that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to explain it without it sounding, without somebody canceling me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, that's
I
some
don't even know how to
bullshit.
explain it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, Frank. The ones that get it. The ones that agree.
Chris Brown beat up Rihanna, was right back out there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dog was right back out there. Tory Lane shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. He's still around
Allegedly.
kicking it and shit. The baby brought him right back out.
Allegedly.
I'm just telling y'all, like, I just think it's ironic. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't like. Nobody sees like whether the thing with gay people. Let me explain this to y'all. Gay people, listen here, gay people. It's nothing offensive to y'all at all. Y'all don't know when y'all being used. Like, y'all don't know when y'all being used. That's all I'm saying. Like, y'all don't see like when y'all being used. It's nothing against y'all. It's nothing
They
against
being used
anything.
for a higher agenda.
Y'all, they use the gay agenda for their own personal gain.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was y'all, I would feel some type of way about that, because society, a lot of these people that push this stuff truly don't care about y'all as people. They're only pushing this stuff for their own personal agenda from a political brand or something like that. You get what I'm saying? That's the point. I think that's the main point. Like, people are not being real. Like, I truly support the gay community 1,000%. 1,000%. But I also watch people that really don't support y'all fake like they support y'all to further their political careers and things like that. And it just be a force sometimes. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody really, like, they be using y'all agenda for their own personal gain and not really caring about the rights of gay people. I think that's the point.
To name itself the baby shows it got issue.
When we talk about
Grown
that,
ass man
what I'm
named the
saying
baby.
is these Jewish people and the people that control the music industry that want to create a narrative, they're not pushing the homosexual and gay agenda because they love y'all, because they love the gay community. They're pushing it
To
because they
change the
feel
world,
how they
man.
feel about it.
New
And
world
that's why
order.
they push
Why
it.
they change it.
Understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Period.
The people that's like canceling the baby and all of that stuff, they're not doing that because they truly care. Okay? You get what I'm saying?
It fits their agenda.
If the people call to action, like if the LGBT community come out here and they march as the people, they call for action, I'm 1,000% for it. If they call for action. When you have these other people that aren't even a part of what y'all got going on, controlling narratives, pushing their own agendas, tying their stuff into stuff, that's when people try to say, look at what they're doing, but we still love y'all. Like, we love y'all, but y'all narrative is being pushed by a higher power that's trying to use it to harm the other side.
Yep.
Like, they're trying to use it to harm us.
Yes.
They're trying to use it they're trying to use the LGBTQ agenda to oppress straight black men.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with being gay, but they're trying to use the agenda to oppress straight black men.
Exactly. And kill heterosexual families.
Against that, because they're making y'all our enemies. They're making gay black men hate straight black men.
Mm-hmm.
So then we become the enemy of gay black men. They hate us, or you know what I mean? And we have this thing, you know what I mean? And then they make straight black men feel like society makes straight black men feel like they can't be around gay black men. So then they feel the pressure of, if I'm around a gay black man, I have the appearance of some homosexual tendencies, and society has built that in their brain. So then it distances us when we all should be working together for the greater good of people. Period. So it distances black man, straight black man, and gay black man from society, putting the pressures on both of us to not like each other. Okay? But realistically, I don't have a problem with a gay black man. Gay black man shouldn't have a problem with straight black man. Society pushes the agenda to like oppress straight black men. That's the problem. So it's hard to fight that without offending gay people.
They trying to make straight black men extinct.
It's hard as hell to fight that without offending gay people. And all I was saying in this situation was, for gay people, you will get canceled for anything you say against gay people. But you can say anything you want. Like, you can't say the F word. You can't call nobody that's gay. But you can call a black woman a bitch all day on your records.
Period.
Nobody gonna say shit.
All kind of names.
And that's what black women talk about being not protected. Because you can disrespect a black woman all you want on any rap song, and nobody gonna say nothing. But don't say the FAG word on the rap song. Don't call nobody a FAG on the rap song, because then you're gonna get canceled. But you can call a black woman a bitch. You can say whatever you want, a hoe. You can say anything you want. You can disrespect her as much as you want, and your song gonna be number one in the country. Okay, your song gonna be number one in the country. You can talk about shooting black men in the face. You can talk about smoking dead black people. You can talk about all of this stuff that actually, like, that is negative for the mindset of our youth. You can do all of that and not get canceled. But don't say the
Thanks
FAG
for
word
sharing,
on the
Buddha.
song. And when you see that, that's all I'm saying. The fact that like that much power is given to one group, while one group has been oppressed way longer.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
There is, and it's no offense, there is no gay projects. You get what I'm saying? There is no, you get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't design these things as much as they did to stop black people. It's no offense. You didn't come from slavery. It wasn't like they went and found all the gay people and made them slaves. You get what I'm saying? Like, we've been oppressed for a long fucking time. And you can easily identify a black person. You can't identify a gay person to just oppress them on sight. We get oppressed on sight. When you see us, we are oppressed. Once you tell somebody you gay, then you are oppressed. But it's a lot different. So it's kind of difficult for black people to watch y'all get so much more rights and so much more
and all the negative things that he just said that you can say about black women and men is actual stuff that the baby says in his records. Everything he just said. But that's cool because that's part of the agenda. So it's sad, man, but it's been this way. Same thing with Black Lives Matter. Go read their mission statement. It has nothing about heterosexual men or women in their mission or whatever. And they got all these other cisgender, all kind of stuff I hadn't even heard of when I first read it. I'm like, wow, where's the heterosexuals? Like, it wasn't nowhere, but that's okay. But we got to include them everywhere. Oh Lord, why do it have to be this way?
everything over black people. And that's why they complain. It ain't because they have a problem with y'all. They complain because of that. That's just me giving you all the straight up fact. Don't make me feel bad for being straight, because I'm still fighting for the rights of all black people. But when you
I
give
don't
people
either, you know.
a classification, and then they have more rights than you, it's still discrimination and prejudice. And prejudice ain't just about skin color. You know what I'm saying? People have more rights than you. You're gonna be upset. And also,
let me say that different because I do listen to rap music, but I pick and choose what kind of rap music I listen to. The newer music out here, I don't like. I don't even listen to the baby song. I mean, but I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the songs catch me on. I'm listening to it on the radio. I've never heard the real version. You know they don't cuss on the radio. Well, they say a few cuss words, but not the big ones. And so technically, I a lot of these songs I haven't even heard what they're really saying. But I'm the type that the beat catches me and the hook. So if it got a good beat and a hook, it'll catch me. But if I catch a glimpse of them words that they saying and they too vulgar, I don't listen to it. Like, come on, man. Everything out here, all they doing is talking about sex and killing people.
you look at a group of people that's been oppressed, they're showing you that they know how to stop oppressing people. They're showing you they know how to stop this shit. They just only choosing to do it for this one group, but not the other one. That's offensive as fuck when you think about it. Because if gay people are oppressed just like black people, and they're changing things to unoppress you, but not for black people, they know how to stop doing it. But they saying, fuck this group. We only gonna.
Yeah, and they actually, the LGBTQ got out there when heterosexual black men was murdered. They was out there deep for George Floyd, and they actually gained things from that. Pay attention to those protests, because I'm like, what? How the hell did it become this? Like they had big a big old rainbow horse or some shit somewhere. I'm like, how did they rise up off of this? So they hate the heterosexual community, yet they're gaining off of it. The backs of black deaths, heterosexual black men deaths, yet they hate them. Bullshit. And like I said yesterday, George Soros just funded another group that got black faces on it, $1 million freaking dollars. They all got the same agenda as Black Lives Matter. So they're making black people the face of this change when it's really not black people. Because we ain't got no power. People with the money got the power. George Soros.
Change things for this group. We just want the same fucking changes y'all getting and shit.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And they know what the fuck. They figuring out how to fix things. They gave the Native American shit. They figured out how to give the Native Americans money and education and shit. We just want the same
Right.
shit that everybody else y'all figured out how to give. Give it to us.
They know exactly what they doing.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, the baby probably should get canceled for his remarks, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna cancel people for expressing themselves in music. Shit, people been calling black women bitches in every song. Like, you know what I'm saying? That gotta be a little offensive towards black women, don't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't Lollapalooza be like, no, bro, you ain't finna get up on stage and say, fuck black women, and get up on stage and say black women is bitches, and get up on stage and say you gonna shoot people in the face. I mean, if you really cared about like society and everybody, wouldn't you stop any musician that talks about those things? Wouldn't you
Exactly,
stop all
Frank.
musicians that have like negative
Making too much
comments
sense,
towards
Frank.
certain groups of people? Wouldn't you stop them all from performing? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my point. Carl Blevins, if you ain't got no benefits from being Native American, you need to contact your Native American council because they robbing you, not me. Like, I'm just telling you how it go. You can get money, but the Native Americans be doing their own thing. Why you think Potawatomi wouldn't let them build a casino in Racine? Because they didn't want no other tribe getting money. They didn't
Please hit
want to spend
the
the money. They
thumbs
wanted
up,
all the
like,
money to
and
go to their
share.
tribe. So when you talk about your tribe, you got to see what other tribe is stopping y'all from getting money. Y'all got problems internally, just like black people. Y'all got problems with alcoholism. Y'all got problems with y'all true heritage of who y'all are. We have the same issues. I'm just telling you the truth. That's an internal conflict. But you are entitled to money. Your people are entitled to reservations. But y'all the ones that be voting each other down. Potawatomi voted against their own people having another casino because they didn't want the other group of people to get money. But I ain't gonna touch on that too much. No. I didn't say they were sharing between tribes. I know they not. I just explained they're not sharing between tribes. I know that for a fact. But what I'm telling you is the government set up things for all Native American tribes to get money. Now, what y'all did as far as like why y'all tribe ain't getting no money, that got nothing to do with me. All y'all had to prove was y'all was a certain percentage of Native American and y'all would get money. Everybody knows that. College education, everybody. Right, Carl Blevins, but what I'm saying is that's from what your tribe has not done over the years.
We all a victim of the beat, the hook, and the beat.
You get what I'm saying? If your tribe would have done the stuff that they did over the years to get themselves in this situation, they would have casinos just like anything else. But like you said, you have tribal sectionism. You have people that don't want other Native Americans to thrive and stuff like that. But so yeah, but like I said, all of that is like stuff that to separate us. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm in support. If they want him canceled, he canceled. It is what it is. I just thought like he didn't even really say like.
He really didn't.
I was like, man, that looked bad. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't even really say like.
He could have really said way worse.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He really was just like. How y'all know, like, put it like this, what if the baby was bisexual and we didn't know it? Then is his comment offensive then? You get what I'm saying? Then is his comment offensive? know what I'm saying? Because he really didn't say he don't like gay people. He didn't say nothing like that. They just took it like that because he's straight. Like, since he's straight, his comment automatically meant, I don't like gay people. You get what I'm saying?
If he was another gay
That's the
person,
part
then
that's
what?
like so like crazy about the world we live in now. I'm straight, so my comment, like when he said it, it didn't really. He didn't say I don't like gay people. He didn't say I'm against gay people. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing. He didn't actually say that. They just insinuated his comments was negative towards the homosexual community because he's straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real for a second. Like, if he wasn't straight, wouldn't that mean something different? Like, say Lil Nas X said the same exact thing.
It would have been fine. Because
No,
they know he
Selena
did.
Cooper, you say that. Say Lil Nas X said the same exact thing. Put your phone in the air if you ain't got no STDs. Clean.
I've heard them say that
Pussy out here.
before.
Put your phone in the air. If you ain't STD in the parking lot, if you ain't a nigga that STD in the parking lot, put your phone in the air. If Lil Nas X would have did that, his fans would have just went crazy, put their phone in the air,
And
that would have
nobody
been
would
the
have
end
said
of it.
shit.
They would not have canceled Lil Nas X.
No, they would not
And
have.
y'all know that's the truth.
Period. Let's be
Y'all
honest.
know that's the fucking truth.
They heard what they wanted to. I'm here at the mechanic. Dang,
Like,
you
then,
be
like,
on the
y'all gotta
go.
stop giving people too much credit. Okay? This nigga name is the baby. Okay, some of his first gimmicks was wearing a diaper.
Oh my
What make you think these niggas have like the education level to express themselves? Like, that's why it's hard, because he trying to express himself. He digging himself a deeper hole because he ain't got the education level to combat that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? My fault, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mean that, man. My gay fans love me, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just saying more dumb shit because he's trying his best to explain and shit. Like he's just saying more dumb shit.
He need a
What make
PR
these
person.
people have the education level to say how they really mean in the right manner? They all, you know what I'm saying? They grew up on the streets, like in the hoods and shit. Like, these niggas don't know how to explain shit the right way. So it's always gonna come off wrong. He literally trying to apologize and let y'all know, man, I got plenty gay fans. I love gay people. I fuck with gay people hard. Y'all tripping.
Exactly, but that's part of their agenda too, to grab the lowest of the low out of the community and put them up there. An ignorant person that don't even know how to talk, they put him up there as a freaking role model for young kids to follow. And they really be like, oh, I could come from the hood, I could do all of this stuff and still be a star. I can get shot 5 times, I can be in a gang, sell drugs, and I can still be a rapper because look at all of these rappers that came from that. They making these people they role models. And that's a part of the agenda too, like I said. That's sad. Because they shouldn't even be put up there as a role model and they need to stop them from talking all this negative, divisive and violent stuff. But they don't because they want to continue to taint the young black minds and the people that's listening to this music. They want to keep them in that. Go kill a MF. Go shoot up this and that. I hate this damn music. That's why I like jazz and what do I like? My ambient music. Don't even gotta say a word. You know what I'm saying? I follow beats anyway. But I'm not a kid. I'm grown. I'm worried about the children that don't know no better. You know?
And shit. I just made a little comment and went into my song and shit. And he said it the wrong way like a motherfucker.
Are we back? We back? Okay. The oldies reps minus Luke. You don't like old Uncle Lukey? This is funny. Let me take this back. The baby is retarded. I mean, silly. I can't say that word either. I'm sorry. My mom
No,
checked
no,
me
no.
on
I
that.
didn't say
Girl,
they
you
sharing
can't say
between
that.
tribes. I know they not. I just explained they're not sharing between tribes. I know that for a fact. But what I'm telling you is the government set up things for all Native American tribes to get money. Now, what y'all did as far as like why y'all tribe ain't getting no money, that got nothing to do with me. All y'all had to prove was y'all was a certain percentage of Native American and y'all would get money. Everybody knows that. College education, everybody. Right, Carl Blevins. But what I'm saying is that's from what your tribe has not done over the years to put themselves in that situation. You get what I'm saying? If your tribe would have done the stuff that they did over the years to get themselves in this situation, they would have casinos just like anything else. But like you said, you have tribal sectionism. You have people that don't want other Native Americans to thrive and stuff like that. But so yeah, but like I said, all of that is like stuff that to separate us. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm in support. If they want him canceled, he canceled. It is what it is. I just thought like he didn't even really say like I was like, man, that looked bad. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't even really say like something as bad as like, you know what I'm saying? He really was just like
It wasn't that
y'all
bad,
know,
though.
like
It's
put it like this.
typical.
What if the baby was bisexual and we didn't know it? Then is his comment offensive then? You get what I'm saying? Then is his comment offensive? You know what I'm saying? Because he really didn't say he don't like gay people. He didn't say nothing like that. They just took it like that because he's straight. Like, since he's straight, his comment automatically meant, I don't like gay people. You get what I'm saying? That's the part that's like so like crazy about the world we live in now. I'm straight, so my comment, like when he said it, it didn't really. He didn't say I don't like gay people. He didn't say I'm against gay people. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing. He didn't actually say that. They just insinuated his comments was negative towards the homosexual community because he's straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real for a second. Like, if he wasn't straight, wouldn't that mean something different? Like, say Lil Nas X said the same exact thing. No? Selena Cooper, you say that. Say Lil Nas X said the same exact thing. Put your phone in the air if you ain't got no STDs. Clean. You got a clean pussy out here. Put your phone in the air. If you ain't SD in the parking lot, if you ain't a nigga that SD in the parking lot, put your phone in the air. If Lil Nas X would have did
That's
that,
what the
his
baby
fans would have
said
just
for the
went
people
crazy,
that don't
put
know.
their phone in the air, and that would have been the end of it. They would not have canceled Lil Nas X for saying that. And y'all know that's the truth. Y'all know that's the fucking truth. Like, and then like y'all gotta stop giving people too much credit. Okay? This nigga name is the baby. Okay, some of his first gimmicks was wearing a diaper. What make you think these niggas have like the education level to express themselves? Like that's why it's hard because he trying to express himself. He digging himself a deeper hole because he ain't got the education level to combat that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? My fault, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mean that, man. My gay fans love me, man. You know what I'm saying? He just saying more dumb shit because he trying his best to explain and shit. Like he's just saying more dumb shit. What make y'all think these people have the education level to say how they really mean in the right manner? They all, you know what I'm saying? They grew up on the streets, like in the hoods and shit. Like these niggas don't know how to explain shit the right way. So it's always gonna come off wrong. He literally trying to apologize and let y'all know, man, I got plenty gay fans. I love gay people. I fuck with gay people hard. Y'all tripping and shit. I just made a little comment and went into my song and shit. And he said it the wrong way like a motherfucker. He was like, I just said that because none of my gay friends got AIDS. They ain't no dirty motherfuckers. Like, oh, man, oh my God. Come on, the baby, you messing up even more and shit.
Oh,
He
that
was
part
really
was
trying to say,
funny
you
to
know
me.
what I'm
He's
saying? Like,
stupid as heck, man.
I don't know what the hell he was trying to say. I don't know what the hell he's trying to say, but he wasn't trying to say he don't like gay people. He definitely wasn't trying to say that. You know what I'm saying? But let me turn on like a channel like Fox, CSNBC and shit, and I can see a white person disrespecting black people on a daily basis
He
on our
sure did.
news stations, though. On our news stations, this is a rapper whose music you choose to buy if you like him or not. You know what I'm saying? You choose to buy tickets to his concert. I have to get my news and my media from these people on TV that are supposed to be politically correct, that are paid to be politically correct all the time, and they talk shit about black people all the time. Simone Biles and shit, they talked about her and shit, like nothing and shit. They don't get canceled or nothing. The black lady, the white lady was mad. The black lady was the one that was in the NBA finals as the talking about they only let her be in the NBA finals because she black and all this other shit.
What?
And she ended up having to motherfucking
Did
quit her
something since
job
she black?
because they wasn't gonna fire the white lady that was talking shit about her. Like they said, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? They like she fucking quit ESPN. Like fuck it, I'm out of here and shit. Like cause she didn't want to deal with the racism. Jamel Hill and all of them quitting the ESPN and shit because they don't want to deal with the racism and all that shit that happens on regular public television that we actually getting all our media from, with the music and shit that you choose to buy and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. I wish we could cancel motherfuckers like that, bro. There's so many white people I wish we could cancel on TV that talk about black people. Because when you really think about it, it's straight people talking about gay people that get canceled. So then white people talking about black people should get canceled. It's like sort of like that's their, you know what I'm saying, their paradox. You know what I'm saying? A straight person doesn't understand a gay person, so they disrespect them by accident or on purpose and they get canceled. And then white people don't understand black people, so they disrespect us by accident or on purpose and don't get canceled. That's the difference. That's all we saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. How do we? I want to learn from the LGBTQ. How do we get people canceled? How the fuck do we get people canceled? Like, can y'all help us get some of these white folks canceled that be talking about us? Can we team up to get these motherfuckers
I'll
canceled?
be the first to say they don't have a damn clue. Listen here, man.
Y'all getting
These people don't have a clue how to cancel nobody because they ain't the ones doing it. It's the ones with the money that's behind them. And a lot of like the Black Lives Matter money allegedly was all the money that they was collecting was going into the politics. Hey Mace, what's up? How are you? Good morning. Thanks for coming through. But yeah, what time you going live, Mace? I can't stand watching Fox News. They always have something negative to say about certain people. Okay, drive safe, Buddha. On my way home. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
But yeah, they don't half of these people don't even know what's happening behind the scenes. They just see the momentum and think, "Oh, cool." They don't know who's funding them. They don't know who's really in charge of these organizations. George Soros, y'all need to look him up because that's who funding them both. Color of Change and Black Lives Matter. Go look up who George Soros is. He wants a free world. He gotta be he look 120 years old, okay? But he wants to let the pedophiles out early and all that. They was trying to let out in California. They was trying to lower the laws for those type of people that was in jail. I don't know what the outcome of it was, but I remember Fernand what was his name? Gabriel Hernandez. They whatever laws they were trying to change in California at the time would have affected that case. They wanted to give people lesser time, let some of these people out. They want a free world, genderless society, a bunch of demons roaming the earth. Because, like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying this since Buddha told me about this, testosterone and estrogen being put in Similac to change an infant's sex. Could you imagine what the world is going to be like if everybody nobody how you going to produce babies? What is that estrogen and testosterone doing to their mentals? At what point do you tell this child they were born a boy, but you made them a girl? And this is why you can't have kids ever. You know what, they gonna just stop natural childbirth and birth a bunch of test tube babies or however they producing them nowadays? I'm looking at all of that. It's going to confuse everybody. What if you gave this baby Similac, but they really feel like the opposite, the sex that they really were, and you didn't change them into what you wanted them to be? I just, I just cannot. 12, okay, yeah, crazy man.
That shit amazing.
I'll be over there, Mace. Check you out.
Hey, you can name like 50 people that talk bad about black people that's still on TV. You can't name one person that says anything bad about gay people that's on TV. Name one. Name one person that rants about gay people that's on TV. Name one.
Good, that's the best. Don't let them give your baby a
And just
bottle,
sit there and
period.
constantly make like the Lauren. What's that white girl name?
Because
I can't stand her
honestly,
so much I
they
forgot her
make
name.
so many mistakes in those type of positions. What if they mess up and give a baby the wrong type of Similac? I don't know at what point they start this. I don't know when they gonna start the needles, changing the fetuses, but I know that that's going to do something to these people's mind, these babies' minds. They not gonna be right, man. We gonna have a whole society full of mentally ill people that's confused because they don't know who they are. But like I said, at what point do you tell this person? Just like, when they're adopted, at some point you got to tell them that. At what point do you tell them that they were a girl, but you made them a boy, or vice versa? At what point? Or do you tell them at all?
Lauren, what's her name? The white chick. What's the crazy white chick name that always make negative videos about black people? What's her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. She just Tammy Loren or whatever. Ain't that Tammy Lauren or some shit like that? Her. Y'all know who I'm talking about. All she do is talk about
Hey,
black
sir.
people all the fucking time. Like say the most egregious shit about black people.
Welcome.
You know what I'm saying? We can't never get her canceled, bro. We can't never get her canceled. Ain't that her name?
Let me go drop
Tammy Loren,
Mace's
yeah.
link.
We can't never get her ass canceled.
Or you over there, can
Get her
you
ass
drop
canceled.
it
We
for
trying
me?
to get her ass canceled for years, bro. Don't shit happen to her. Nothing happens to her ever. Ever and shit. Nothing ever happens to her. Like
Mace is a sports channel.
That's the part. Like that's all we say. Like, can we please? Can y'all teach us? Is there a course, a cancellation course or something? Can we learn how to cancel people? Because we need to learn that trick.
Nope, you gotta have millions of dollars going into your organization and headed by an old elderly white man. Then you can do it.
Man, right now you shoot a black person, your bail be $1 million, and they gonna bail you out. Like you call a black person a nigger and shoot him in the face. Our culture gonna bail them white people gonna bail him out of jail and shit. Candace Owens is like black, and we still can't cancel her.
Yeah, because she fit their agenda.
We can't cancel her, and she black. Let her say something. Let her go on a gay rant. She gonna be canceled like a motherfucker. She go on a gay rant. She gonna be canceled like a motherfucker. She gonna be apologizing and shit. She don't apologize for nothing she said about black people.
No, because she
gonna
don't
be
have
apologizing and shit, all kind of shit.
Everybody hate us, but we still here though.
Damn her, because she was black. We all know she needed to be canceled. Stacey Dash and shit. On the real. Stacey Dash and shit need to be canceled. I'm just saying, bro. Like.
And these black people he talking about.
Sometimes that shit just be a slap in the face to minorities. Minorities. You know what I'm saying? It's just because they want, like, we can't get nobody canceled and shit. It's sort of like
You must have
And
shared
this
a
is another one
video
I
because
can't
I
say
think
nothing
Mace
about.
Link say his name.
Sort of like Asian hate.
I thought it did.
Don't get me wrong. Like Asian hate. It's
Thank
like
you, you know.
I watch these motherfuckers get law changes and all this shit right in my face. Like from Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, well, we like, hey, here's the black people that voted for you. Hey, can we get our shit first for once? Why we always last? Hey, look at us. And it's like y'all giving these Asians all this shit. You all know, like, you know what we think of Asian people? Y'all wanna know what we really think of Asian people? They're smart. Asian people are smart as fuck. They have money. I'm trying to think, where's the let me see the negative shit there. You know what I'm saying? When you see an Asian person, they think they smart, they have money. The negative, oh, they know karate. That's considered racist. The most racist thing about Asian people is thinking that they know how to fight. They can defend themselves. That's the most racist thing you think of when you think of Asian people.
Oh, you mean when you talking about white people?
They got money, they got the high IQs and shit. They can play ping pong like a motherfucker and shit.
Oh, I
like
guess
that.
it does, you know.
Like, I'm being real though. Let's be real and shit. When they say black people, you know what
If
y'all
you dropped
think?
it again, it'll say the same
Y'all
thing.
lock y'all doors and shit, cross the street. Y'all think we gonna rob y'all. Y'all like call the like. How many people are calling the police on Asian people? Like, nobody. These Asian people are barbecuing over here. They need to stop. These Asian people that selling their products are selling drugs. Like, you know how Karen came about?
They
white people calling the police on random.
They built that. I mean, they got the Asian hate law off of that white man shooting up the massage parlor. As soon as he did that, they gave them that law. Then turned around and pitted black people against Asians, and that was not even what was going on. Registering my mom jury duty, she due today. Boil my blood. She waits to the last minute. Oh my God. Dang. Dang, she probably should be in court right now.
I'm like, when have y'all seen them call the police on random Asians for doing shit, thinking that Asians were just breaking the law when they was selling candy or doing anything? When the fuck do y'all see that shit, bro?
It don't happen. Period.
Come on, man. Don't push that shit in front of black people problems. Don't push that shit in
But
front of us.
But they did, though, didn't
like, this should be offensive to me. And it's not because I don't think Asians deal with hate. It's just that I be watching like, wait a minute, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, like, what, you know, we
what
at the bottom with
my
this shit.
dude?
Can we start from the people that's suffering the most?
Yeah.
And move up from there?
No, because they don't want to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't matter. That shit don't make no sense to me.
When like, you said nobody like y'all. Oh.
Like, what the fuck is
that,
bro?
I know a few of y'all sprinkled through.
Hey, I hear you, but goddamn and shit. What the fuck is that? All the Asians I think about, I be thinking they smart and shit. They doctors.
I can tell like, you do, you knew.
Like, what's this? Like, come on, bro. I ain't never seen like no Karen call the police on the Asian. You ever seen a Karen situation from an Asian? Where some Asians was doing something and they had a Karen situation. You ever seen that shit?
She best
They make good food. They food good as hell.
God, I got my
you know what I'm saying? They eat dogs. That's about the worst thing you can say, but that's a joke. That's a joke. They eat dogs. That's a joke. That's really the truth. But it's a joke. But they don't, people don't lock their door when the Asian walk past. People don't cross the street like, oh shit, that Asian might rob me when they coming down the street. People don't look at Asians like criminals. Asians don't get pulled over and shot by the police because they Asian. Nope. Asians don't get pulled over and get treated like African Americans in a traffic stop. They don't. They don't deal with that shit. Asians don't deal with that shit. Asians don't go to job interviews and they don't give you the job because they Asians. That shit don't happen. Right. So when they start being the most hated, who the fuck is they talking to? That shit don't happen. Like, gay people that happen to. I respect that part. That happens to gay people. What? That happens to black people. That shit don't happen to Asians, bro. Let's be real. You got a felony? That shit does not happen to Asians, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. Let's be fucking real, bro. That shit don't happen to Asians, bro. Like, a Mexican got more hate than an Asian. We hate America hate Mexicans more than they hate Asians. I don't even understand. Like, you just gonna skip Mexicans too? Shit, we gotta. You talking about who America hate? You got fucking Native Americans. You got African Americans. Like gay people and Mexicans might be a tie. You know what I'm saying? Then you have motherfucking Native Americans and shit.
I just want to say this.
Get the fuck out, y'all.
People with money people who have money to pay into politics get laws. They get their rights because they're paying. So the people with the most money get the most rights. It's all about the money.
Lads, man, get the fuck out the way. Y'all lads, let's be real.
And
Y'all
politics.
fucking lads, get the fuck out the way with that shit, bro. Like, I can name like 4 or 5 different races in America. The Sikh people, even the Muslims is hated more than Asians. Come on, man. Muslims, what they went through in 9/11, like, dog, man, that shit crazy, bro. Don't give me no Asian hate. I can name 5, 6 different groups of people that's hated more than Asians in America.
Period.
You get one shooting of this dude. And you know what make it so bad is, what really pissed me off about the Asian hate thing, what really pissed me off about the shit.
The massage parlor, he gonna say that.
What really pissed me off, this is what pissed me off about the shit. Now, I ain't trying to be racist, okay? But some shit ain't racist, it's just a fact.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to eat Chinese food, I'ma expect Asians to be cooking Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go eat Chinese food made by Mexicans and African Americans. If I go to eat some Japanese cuisine or some Chinese food, I would assume that Asians are cooking it or they made the place. Okay? Right? Are y'all with me on that? Like, can I get some reaction? I know it's a delay. But if I go to like a hibachi restaurant, and then it get even deeper than that, because if you really into your food,
I love
like
Frank Nitty, y'all.
Don't make hibachi, and like, you know what I'm saying, like certain different Asians don't make certain different Chinese food, and you really want to go to like this hibachi that's made by the Japanese, because Koreans don't really make hibachi, but Koreans will open a hibachi restaurant because black people think all Chinese people look the same, so they make money off of us because we see Asian and they cooking food that ain't even their specialty just to make money off of us. So let's be real. So, but you still want to see an Asian person, okay? Why? If you go to a massage parlor,
I knew he was going to that massage parlor.
What race of women normally work at massage parlors?
Asian.
Like, let's be real for a minute. The man went and shot up massage parlors that had Asian people.
Oh, is he saying white people?
Asian people work at massage parlors.
Okay, so he is saying that.
The man, I personally think the man had a sexual thing.
He did.
You know, you go to the parlor. You know, them girls get down for a little bit. They do something strange
Yeah,
for a
they
little bit of
hoes.
change. And he got rejected by a woman that he knew got down. He got rejected at the massage parlor and snapped off.
Is that what he said?
That had to do with his sexual rejection. That was not Asian hate. That was sexual rejection, and the people that work there happened to be Asians.
Now, I didn't know they said he got rejected, because the lie he told was that he wanted to get rid of all these nasty places, because he...
That's what make it, like, crazy how they spent the whole thing. That was the only frustrating part. I'm watching it like, yeah, I get it, but that ain't like when they shot that gay club up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched somebody in Florida.
I shared to House X, where are they?
They killed them people because they was gay. That's hate.
Shared to.
Okay? That shit wasn't the same.
I don't know how they feel about topics like this.
That shit wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? Going to a place where a race of
but I never mean to offend anybody.
Shooting up a mosque, shooting up a black church, shooting up a gay club.
They were over here yesterday. They popped in yesterday on my live. But I don't want to offend them either. I do wonder how do they feel about these topics though, because they're married, you know. You said you shared to them. Oh, so about that, do y'all know about the massage parlor that he's talking about? Because I heard that the guy basically tried to make it seem like because he was addicted to going to those places and he wanted to get rid of them because of, all the nasty stuff that go on in there and all that. I didn't know they said that he got rejected by somebody, but it is in court right now. Matter of fact, he was just sentenced, I think, to life in prison or something like that. So before I get out of here, I'm gonna look it up since he talking about that. Um, yeah, because I'm interested now. What did happen to that guy? But what I was saying, right before they got the Asian hate law, that's what happened. This idiot, a white man, this wasn't a black man that went and shot up the parlors. Yet, soon as that happened, they pitted black and Asians against each other. I seen it with my own eyes. I was furious. I got a video somewhere.
All things that are hate crimes.
Or maybe I decided not to post it because I was so mad.
Like, that shit was like, we gonna make this a hate crime so this dude can get a maximum penalty of time.
Nah, it's bigger than
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Because all the victims was of Asian descent. You see what I'm saying? But that wasn't Asian hate.
It wasn't.
That wasn't Asian hate. Asian hate is like at the bottom of hate in America. That's with all due respect. You go to the casino, boy, all that be in there gambling for that big money is Asians. They be playing baccarat and all them big money games and they're gambling big money. Asians. Like, come on, man. They is not the bottom of the totem pole in America, bro.
I shared to them. I think they don't.
They is not the bottom of the totem pole in America. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Gay people, black people, Mexicans, Native Americans, Muslims.
They are welcome over here, but they know they are welcome. But I just don't want anybody that is gay to take what I'm saying offensively because what angers me is the politics behind it and everything that they're doing with it. Be with who you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, but all these laws and all of this change of the world and all the stuff that they doing behind the scenes, I ain't feeling it.
All of them. All of them. But that's what I'm stating. Like, when you black, everybody getting help before you gonna be offensive. Cause you're looking like, wait a minute, wait the fucking minute, wait
Right.
one fucking minute.
I was furious when that shit
Gay,
happened.
straight,
Yeah,
LGBTQ, whatever the fuck you is.
Furious.
Mexican, Native American, we first, motherfucker.
We should
Black
be.
people first. Fuck all this
Most
shit.
hated, man.
We first. Fuck that shit. We ain't got no look LGBTQ. We ain't got no problem with you. But fuck that shit. Don't give them shit. We first, motherfucker. We first.
Yep. We zero.
We've been waiting a long motherfucking time. We've been through the most. We motherfucking first.
But the last shall be first, Frank.
Getting shit before us. We tired of people. We tired of all this shit. It's enough is enough. We motherfucking first.
We sick and tired of being sick and tired.
No more doing shit for nobody else. We next. Law changes. All this shit. It's our fucking turn, okay?
It is our
Fuck
turn.
everything else. It ain't no offense to nobody, but it's our motherfucking turn, man.
Period.
God damn. You know what I'm saying? When they push all these agendas in front of our shit and make it so that black people can't even say nothing negative about nobody else, we not trying to be like that. We just saying fuck all that shit for right now, cause it's our motherfucking turn, man. We love y'all gay people, but y'all only been doing this for 50, 60 years, man. People. We've been fighting this fight for fucking ever, man. Y'all gonna have to wait. Mexico gonna have to wait. Indians, y'all already got shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, go on out the way.
They got all the casinos.
We started this revolution, not to be kicked to the motherfucking side, for everybody else to just come in and get their shit, and then we just go back to continue. You
fanning that wrist a whole lot, Frank.
They ain't gonna support us.
Gonna hit it on something. You're gonna be balled up like a fetus.
Got in the office. You don't see the motherfuckers marching with us no more. You don't see the whole LGBTQ push out there. I'm just being real. They not out there with the Black Lives Matter people.
See, he needed a hard cast all that.
I swear to God. I'm just being real. We got a mural in Milwaukee. All them gay people on the mural don't even march no more. All the gay people that they put on that mural that we didn't never see them do work in the community before we marched, that was marching when all the marching was hot, don't march no more. Don't even march no more. I'm just being real with y'all. Like, they don't be out there in mass numbers or none of that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So shit, we don't got time for that shit. Everybody keep on capitalizing off the fight we start. We starting all this shit, these big ass fights. We jumping out
Yeah,
here,
and they
fighting the government, and everybody
rising
tag
up,
along our
dude.
shit, jump in front of us and get law changes.
Yeah.
And then be like, what? Don't we? You don't like us? We don't deserve law changes. You got a problem with us? Like, no,
That,
we
you know what?
y'all.
Honestly, it really is really a freaking slap in the face that black folk, all the folk, it was a lot of folks out there protesting for George Floyd, but the LGBTQ, they rose up through that. They did. Like I said, they had this whole Trojan rainbow horse. I mean, it was sparkling, all these different lights. I don't even remember where it was at, but they momentum really picked up out there, y'all. And they got so much money. And guess what? None of it goes into the black community. It goes into politics. They earn millions of dollars. You know how many people donated to Black Lives Matter? None of that money went to the families that they built their momentum off of. None of it, not a penny. They sitting up here jacking movements. That's what the hell they been doing.
Fuck y'all motherfuckers ain't up there telling them to give us our rights with y'all shit. Y'all ain't up there saying, hey, we ain't gonna let y'all pass this LGBTQ law unless y'all pass this law for African Americans. Y'all ain't doing that shit. I don't wanna hear that shit. Don't wanna hear it, cause y'all ain't doing that shit. Y'all could literally write that in the legislation for all people. Not just for gay people, for black people too.
Exactly.
And African Americans. So everything that y'all wrote up, and we'll have more freedom right now. But they not going in there fighting for us. They going in there fighting for them. That's why I don't be paying that shit no attention. Straight up. But every time we fight for rights, they want us to include everybody in the goddamn world.
Yeah.
Every time black people fight for something for themselves, they want us to include everybody in the goddamn world.
Yeah.
Anybody including us?
It's true.
Them Asian people didn't include us in their shit.
Nope.
They went there and wrote legislation for Asians. Them Asian people didn't say include African Americans. They didn't say that shit. They said thank you for the Asian shit. The Native Americans, when they got them schools and all that money in the funding, they didn't say give black people shit. When the Sikh people got the tax breaks for their gas stations and all that, they didn't say give them black people shit.
Hell no. And they ain't.
They didn't say give them black people shit. Y'all out here worried about what these motherfuckers think about us and what we got to say. They not fighting for us. I'm just being for real and shit. I'm being completely real, G. Shit. But then they want to look at you like you wrong and shit when you like say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. No, man. Shit, we just fighting for what we've been fighting for. We've been fighting for this shit for a minute. And we ain't trying to have nobody just come in and take our shit. It's like working on a job promotion for 20 years and then somebody else come in and they just give them the job. You're going to be pissed off.
Up. Yeah,
it ain't going to be nothing personal.
That's exactly what
you gonna be
what
like,
happened, man.
Personal, but shit, motherfucker, I've been working here this whole motherfucking time before you got here. Now I'm training you to take my job that I'm supposed to get. They got me training you because you don't even know what the fuck going on and shit. And you finna take my bro. I ain't, it ain't nothing personal. But that's some bullshit the system then did.
Good morning.
That's some bullshit my job did. I'm blaming
now
the
you
job,
the one who did videos I was
bullshit.
watching this morning with your son.
It's the system that's doing that shit on purpose.
I confused you with Buddha.
Be like, fuck you black people forever. They gonna always say fuck black people because we the most hated by them. They hate us the most because we'll overthrow that shit. Not the gay people, not the Mexicans.
Facts.
Gay people not gonna.
Absolute
LGBTQ
facts.
is not gonna overthrow the government. And it's all with all due respect I say that because half of y'all in the government. So you have whites, blacks, you have all kind of people in the LGBTQ that fuck with the government, Republicans, Democrats. You got all kind of people. So y'all ain't gonna overthrow the government because a lot of the people fight for LGBTQ rights as part of their system. Mexicans ain't gonna overthrow the government. This they goddamn land and they won't even fight for it. They was born on this land before white people drew a line and told them y'all gotta stay over there. Y'all Mexicans now. That's Mexico. So now y'all Mexicans. They was already here. This was they was native to the land like Native Americans. They not even fighting for their goddamn land. They think they from Mexico. So we know they not gonna overthrow the U.S. government. The Mexicans think they from Mexico. They don't even know they black. They don't even understand Mexico is a nationality and they race is actually African American.
And they hate us too.
You know what I'm saying? So they not gonna fight for this shit. You know what I'm saying? The Native Americans, you don't even see Native Americans. You don't even see Indians. It's not enough for them. Let's be real. It's not enough Native Americans to overthrow the government. Otherwise, they would have been trying to do that shit. This is their land. They not gonna do it. The Chinese
But
ain't
we
gonna do it.
don't
They got their
team up
own
and do
land.
shit.
They only over here capitalizing off of the tax breaks and the shit they get for coming over here. The Chinese got their own goddamn land. They not gonna do it. They not gonna do it. They not oppressed. Let's be real. Who gonna do it? Who gonna do it? Black man. Black man. Black man can overthrow the government. Black men. We strong enough to bring everybody together. We strong enough to bring the other races with us. We strong enough to fight because we done been through more than all the rest of the races. We going through all of this shit all the time against society, so we can take the pressure and everything that we've been going against. We was built to fight against them motherfuckers. We literally built to fight against them because of so much shit that we go through against them already. So we already designed we can take anything. A black man can take any fucking thing. Because we go through every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? We built for this shit. Ain't nobody else getting beat up like us. But if I say that, I'm homophobic. If I say that, I'm against white people. If I say that, I'm against Mexicans. If I say that, I'm against Chinese people.
It's just the damn truth.
Up there getting law changed for us.
It's the
when
truth.
You see
damn
a
it.
group of LGBTQ, a whole gay protest for like a whole year for African American rights only. Not gay rights. Just say, look, man, we want to change laws for black people. We want to bring back cases. We want to do all of that shit. When have you ever seen that shit? They march for their own goddamn rights. They march for their shit. They fight for their shit. That's why they advance. They not fighting for our shit. They fighting for their shit. I'm just being real. So I gotta feel bad because I don't belong to none of them intersectional groups. I gotta feel bad because I'm only a straight black man. Like, I'm not a gay black man, so I don't get to intersect in them other groups. And my life ain't as important because I'm not trans or I'm not intersectional. I'm not a part of 2 or 3 different groups that are oppressed. So then my oppression is different now, and all kind of shit be going on. And I'll just be like, what the fuck? You can't even be a straight black man no more. You just can't and shit. You can't be a straight black man and say, hey, I'm a straight black man, because everybody gonna be fucking mad that you said that shit out loud.
Yeah, they want to make all y'all gay. Y'all better stand up.
You homophobic if you say you're a straight black man.
How? It's the truth.
Let's be real, man. You know what a phobia is? Let's start being real. Do people know what a phobia is? Like, come on, man. Like, if you have a phobia of something, let's say you have a phobia of clowns. You're scared of clowns. That's what a phobia is. You have a phobia of clowns. When you see clowns, you be like, oh my God, no, please, no. No, please, no. And people be laughing like, damn, it's just a clown. You're like, oh my God, get the fuck, oh my God, it's a clown. That's a phobia. When have you ever seen somebody act like that around a gay person? Like, seriously. When have you seen people act like that when they see gay people? Oh my God, there's a gay person. Oh my God, there's a gay person. Oh my God, there's a gay person. Take me out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. We need another word for that shit. Because, like, phobic, fear, like, to everything, you can say anything, and now all of a sudden you are homophobic. Like, the complete, like, all the way package of, like, afraid of gay people, like, afraid to be around them. Like, no, that ain't what that fucking mean, bro. Like, come on, we need another word in between that. We need another word in between that. Like, you're not homophobic, but you're this. Like, you're this. Because you can say, like, the baby said, he said, if you ain't no nigga that sucked the D in the parking lot, put your phone lighters in the air. Now he's homophobic. He's scared of gay people now. Now because he made that comment, he's homophobic. No, he's not. He's like uneducated about the way to talk about homosexuality. He's you know what I'm saying? There's another thing he is, but I don't think he really is afraid of gay people. I don't think he thinks gay people are gonna rape him or kill him or murder him. I don't think that he feels uncomfortable being around gay people. I honestly just think that he was at his concert feeling himself and he's made a straight man comment. That's what I think. I don't think he's homophobic.
They want to make him extinct. That's what they want to do. They want to stop producing real babies and start making test tube babies and have a society of confusion
I don't think the baby homophobic
where you
because he
can't
said that.
tell a male from
Where
female.
you have to cancel him like he doesn't
That's
want
what
to be
they want.
around gay people. I don't think that's what's going on with the baby. Sorry, but you're not gonna get me to agree to that. You're not gonna get me to agree to that. Like for real. Like, but I'm with y'all. I'm with the homosexual community. But he's not afraid to be around gay people because he made that comment. Like we gotta start cutting the shit, bro. We gotta start cutting the shit. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Like somebody gonna say my comment's homophobic. Like somebody gonna
Can't
say that.
please them
Like,
all,
come on,
friend.
man. Like we gotta start cutting the shit. I ain't never been uncomfortable
People
around
who
gay people.
get you,
I
get
hug
you.
gay people. Gay people
I ain't
be
got
leaning
time to
all
be
over.
arguing with the ones that don't.
Gay people
I
be
know.
all over. I hug gay people,
That's what I
trans
just
people, all
said.
that
You
shit.
knew.
I ain't homophobic.
He should
No
have got
matter
a
what
hard
somebody
cast.
tell you. You get what I'm saying? How do you be like if I'm homophobic? How am I
What
all
freaks
over
you
all of
out?
these gay people? Because
They
y'all
need
saying
to cut it out.
homophobic. You know what I'm saying? Like we need a word like sort of like racist for gay people. We need a word that's similar to racist. Because racist people
They
aren't
won't let us really have
blackophobic. We
nothing
don't
to
call them
ourselves.
blackophobic.
Exactly.
You know
Not our dresses,
like,
our lashes,
there are
our
people that are
wigs,
afraid of
our
black people. And you know, because
leggings,
they told
nothing.
the wrong thing about black people from society and shit. And then there's people that are racist. Racist people are not afraid of black people.
Nope.
Okay?
They hate it.
Racist people aren't afraid of black people. They actually oppress black people. They do what they can to keep them down. They're afraid of their knowledge and what they can accomplish, but they don't have a phobia of black people. They're racist.
He gonna be balled up like a fetus.
You feel me? So, I don't know, man.
You see how painful it was just a couple hours
I
ago?
don't know. It's just too real to be real. It's too real to be real. I'm just saying. Like, if I said somebody was blackophobic because they used the wrong context for black people, people would look at me like I'm crazy. Like, dude, he's scared of black people. He got blackophobia.
And they hate women also.
Africanophobic.
Yeah,
You know what
I'm
saying?
seeing
Like,
that too, man.
because he made a comment that looked negatively towards black people, so he blackophobic. Like, it gotta be like we gotta stop
blackophobia.
Stop going to the extreme, like with every goddamn thing, bro. You could not agree.
But they are phobic with us. They scared of us.
Lifestyle and not be homophobic.
Well, they appear
like, come on, man. Just because you don't agree with the homosexual lifestyle, do not make you homophobic. That's the shit that like make it hard.
It ain't even that I don't agree with the lifestyle. I don't agree with them pushing it on everybody else. I don't. And then talking about the babies have their right to be the sex they want. It just depends on what flavor the baby chooses. With the Similac, with the testosterone and estrogen. Yeah, okay. Okay. So now babies are making the decision.
Like, that's the shit that make it hard.
That's my problem.
That's the truth. Like, you can, just because you don't agree with the homosexual lifestyle, don't make you homophobic.
Just mean you don't agree.
Gay people are some of the best people. Some of my best friends are gay.
Some of them are real fun,
gay
too.
Family members.
They are some of the funnest
It
people.
ain't got nothing to do with that.
On the outside, but I think it's a lot of pain.
Just the fact that they call it, like, everybody that don't agree with them is, like, automatically homophobic. Like, you don't agree with one of their angles, you just automatically homophobic. That shit just be going too far. That shit be going way too far sometimes. Like, I be with it and shit. It's sort of like I had a lady call me, and I'm sorry if she watching, but this was years ago, and her son or whatever was killed by the police. But he got into a shootout with the police. Hid in a dumpster, and they shot him in a dumpster. And she was saying that they shouldn't have shot him in the dumpster. Like, I can't represent that like it's similar to George Floyd's situation.
Man, listen.
Just because he got killed by the police,
they got a gay puppet on Sesame Street.
Include that with what happened with George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Just because I hate the police so much.
Wow.
And that's how I be feeling about some of the things
what
that
about
happen,
the school?
where I'm looking at it like,
they put
I
it in
agree
that.
with you, but if I was gay, I would just let that go, because that ain't even the situation you making it seem. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about it.
I don't know why
I'm not
people
saying he
can't
didn't do
just
nothing wrong.
leave
I'm
science
saying that
alone.
he didn't know how to like explain himself correctly. You got intent versus impact. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know. It's like I said, it's just a crazy world. I guess he just gonna have to go back to calling black women bitches and disrespecting black people and talking about murdering people.
That's it, and that's it.
And then
That's okay.
If he goes back to talking about that, then he don't have to worry. He can perform again.
Yes.
He just have to call black women bitches again.
Yep.
And talk about them sucking dick and talk about killing people and shit and shooting people, and they'll cancel him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With no problem.
Yep.
That's all he have to do. And I think that he'll do that. I
They
think that
just
he won't have
showing
a
who they
problem,
are.
you know what I'm saying, going back to calling black women bitches and, you know, disrespecting his own kind because, you know.
Thank you, Buddha.
You know, they gonna push that shit.
Oh, why I got you ladies on here? Hold on. I have a poll that I did this morning, and it's for content creators. It's called Viral Creators Support Team, but all content creators are welcome. So if you have a YouTube channel and you're subscribed to me, you could come to our support group where we talk about ways that we can grow our channel. Where at the end we will share links and subscribe to each other. And all you need to do, like I said, be subscribed to me, come with a challenge with your channel, and come with something, an idea to help us grow because we want to grow together. And so if each person that comes does that, we'll definitely get something out of the meeting. We do brainstorming and we can talk about things that's wrong with your channel or help you get up to speed or whatever it is. So if you want to be a part of that, and it's going to be done via Zoom next Sunday, I'm trying to come up with a good time to match everybody or as many people as I can. So I have a poll on my community wall. If you want to go over there and vote the best time for you, and whichever one has the most votes is going to be the time that I choose. So that'll be next Sunday. Go check that out. All are welcome. And today is my cousin's birthday that was murdered July 31st, 2004. I woke up wow, in tears this morning. Was having a rough morning, and I usually don't do that. But what it was, I made a video this morning um, about her, and I'm gonna play it right quick. I mean, it's really short, but I love my cousin, y'all. It was real quick, wasn't it? I'm trying to move this banner because I had her name covered. I'm gonna play it one more time. I was gonna do a show on domestic violence because that's how she was murdered. But I don't think today is a good day. Corey Michelle Key. Corey Michelle Key. I love that girl. 2004. She was taken from my family. And yeah.
For great products and prices under 25 bucks, shop Quiche All Day Boutique at www.quichealldaycraftsboutiques.com.
So what I was trying to say is that she was killed on July 31st, and her birthday was 2 days late, or basically a day after that. And she had a trip planned, and he made sure that that didn't happen, and actually told her that would be her last birthday. So I don't celebrate the day that she died. I celebrate her birthday. Fuck him and
We
his
gonna
choice,
cancel it all.
bitch.
Cancel the whole culture. Don't just cancel the part that politically benefit one group. Cancel the whole thing. It's music. That shit gonna have negative shit around all music. I remember when I told them to leave their sexuality at home. Y'all remember that? They got mad that I said leave their sexuality at home. Remember that? When at the march, because they was mad at me and they said,
guys.
Frank Nitty, I can't believe I can't just leave my sexuality at home. And I was like, look, dude, I'm not out. I was like, look, I'm not out here to fuck people. I don't come to the march to fuck people. At the end of the day, you being gay, the only difference is you like to have sex with men and I don't. Or you like to have sex with women and you a woman and another woman doesn't. That's the only difference. You can't say we equal and then act like the only difference ain't who we like to have sex with. That's the only difference. And the only way I know who you having sex with is if you tell me. I don't know. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not gonna assume you gay. So if you don't tell me you gay, how the fuck do I know you gay? I don't. So don't come out here.
Unless
It don't
they
matter if you
flamboyant.
are or not. If you don't say nothing and you just come out here because Black Lives Matter, or you come out here and march because of this or that, you're not even saying it doesn't matter if you gay or straight. How do I know unless you tell me? Like, so when I said that, like, we not out here to fuck each other. Like, it don't matter if you gay. It don't matter if you straight. We out here to march for Black lives, gay and straight, gay or straight. Just everybody that's
black first.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and people say stuff. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a prime example. I was at the George Floyd mural, right? And this is how crazy this shit has got. And people gonna be mad about what I'm saying, but I'm being real. I was at the George Floyd mural, right? And there was some black dudes out there, and it was like LGBTQ, like lives matter, like gay lives matter, like right at the front of George Floyd's thing, right? It was just like all this LGBTQ stuff written on the front of George Floyd's stuff, like for his memorial spot. And they was like, why is all this LGBTQ stuff on George Floyd stuff, and he wasn't gay? He was like, he wasn't a gay black man that got killed.
What I tell y'all, they built their momentum off of George Floyd. More momentum.
And I understood what he was saying. I know that you can't say that out loud because it's offensive to the LGBTQ, but
they jacking movement. We should be offended. Fuck out of here.
All over his stuff. It's sort of like if a person wasn't a Christian and you just flooded their stuff with Christian stuff, or if a person wasn't a Mexican and you just, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's a valid point. Like, it's plastered with LGBTQ stuff on top of it, all over the top of it, like in the front, like and there's nothing wrong with it being there. Like, it was on the front. Like, the first thing you see is all LGBTQ. It's always in the front. They always like take the first sign and like put it on.
So disrespectful. But I seen it with my own eyes.
Valid reason to tell them like why it was, plastered everywhere in the front. And I was like, he got a valid point. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's
because they the ones pushing the money.
I did think, like, that's a valid point. Like,
That's
George
why.
Floyd wasn't gay. Like, you know
All
what I'm
about the
saying?
money.
So that's why he was just
Follow
a
the
black
money.
man. You know what I'm saying? And, like, he was a straight black man. You know what I'm saying? They got murdered by the police. You know, it was like trans lives matter. And it was like George Floyd was a straight man that got murdered, but it was like trans lives matter right on the front of his stuff. And they was asking like, well, George Floyd wasn't trans.
Absolutely. That's exactly what happened.
Oh,
They built their momentum off of George Floyd. Black Lives Matter built theirself up through Mike Brown. And I'm going to show y'all Darren Seals because I can't end this without ending this with the bullshit coming from Black Lives Matter. So I'm going to show y'all Darren Seals. If you ain't ever heard of him, he was a lead protester out there for Mike Brown. Very handsome guy. Him, he was actually trying to expose Black Lives Matter. He told a story about how they even showed up and what happened. People were out there saying, hands up, don't shoot. That was their little slogan out there when Mike Brown was killed. And then all of a sudden, somebody came out there and held up a Black Lives Matter sign and started saying, Black Lives Matter. And then everybody started saying Black Lives Matter, and that's when they came out. They had peeked their head when Trayvon was killed. That's the first time they peeked their head, from my understanding. But they built their shit off of Mike Brown's back, a heterosexual black man, 18-year-old boy. Um, Darren Seals was trying to warn people what was going on. They found him murdered. He was the sixth black man murdered. God, I really hate this though. Darren Seals speak. Okay, this was 4 years ago. He's talking about Black Lives Matter right here. Um, and I'm gonna just play it, y'all. Y'all gotta see it for yourself. This is somebody that was there in the flesh.
Clapping in effect. What up?
He gone now, y'all. This was 4 years ago. Yep. Darren Seals, y'all.
So I'm on the way to pick up. But we're talking about Black Lives Matter campaigns. They are the same. Like they all run together. It's just a little gay cult. Twitter fingers, like my man Cap called them.
This before y'all knew who they was right here.
They don't do shit. They don't do shit with tweet.
Lost his life.
While we in the streets, you know, turn shit up, you know, protest. You know, certain people was protesting, certain people was rioting, certain people was, organizing.
Very damn handsome.
Shit. Moves. They was just sitting back Twitter fingers, you know. I mean, we all put things on social media so the world can know, but they literally just sat there and tweeted the whole shit. But while they tweeted the whole shit, I mean, you know, white folk, black people ain't on Twitter. Like, how many of y'all on Twitter? Don't nobody be on Twitter. White folk shit. So while they tweeting, they playing cat and mouse with the white folks. You know, they racist. They hide behind fake pages on Twitter talking shit, going back and forth, retweets. It's like a big ass show. You know, so you got a lot of people sending them money, turning them into stars. Oprah tweeting at they calling her fucking the face of Ferguson. Don't nobody know what the fuck she is. She ain't the face of shit. Wasn't even out there. When she came out there, she just sat there and tweeted. Like, put you the face of Twitter. That's what I call them. But anyways, man, a lot of people don't understand Black Lives Matter. It's an organization. They think it's just a hashtag and people just saying, man, anytime white folks are part of it, they put it in the media, some behind it. Believe it. I mean, you got a Twitter, but you don't be on the motherfucker.
This was 4 years ago when people really wasn't on no Twitter. You know what I'm saying? This was 4 years ago. I hate that they did this to this man. He was getting threatened by the police. Hey, Justar. I don't see. Oh, I see her. Good morning, Darren Sills.
Too, but shit, who uses that shit for real? Like, we use it for promo on it. We should like that, but we ain't really using no goddamn Twitter. Anyways, feel free to comment and give y'all opinions on this whole Black Lives Matter bullshit. But anyways, Black Lives Matter is a bunch of computer nerds. First of all, them being gay is I don't got nothing against them because they gay. I don't agree with the lifestyle of homosexuality, but I don't agree with a lot of shit people do. They don't
He
got
sound like Frank
I
Nitty.
don't dislike you because you do some shit I don't like. I'm pretty
Just
sure
what
there's
he's
shit people
saying.
don't like, I don't agree with, ain't healthy for me in their eyes. So we disagree on lifestyles, but that ain't why. But they use that shit as a shield. When they doing all this bullshit, they try to come say, oh, he's just homophobic, he hated, man, my auntie been married to a woman since forever. Like,
we're trying to tell us what we are.
I don't agree with the lifestyle because I don't see a long-term benefit of it. You can't reproduce when you
Where are you, just sir?
The woman, the man is for the man. But that don't mean I hate you because I don't hate you for it. Homophobia, I mean, you gotta be, phobia is a fear. Anybody know me known for a motherfucker.
Tell me he don't sound like what Frank Nitty was just talking about, y'all.
So it ain't about that, but they'll use that to distract people, make them people think like, oh, don't take what he's saying serious because he's just some homophobic thug nigga. He's just, angry. Oh, that the whole time they was doing this shit, I was telling everybody. I bitch smacked D-Ray in front of everybody. Half the motherfuckers that's mad now took his side then. I'm like, how y'all taking this man's side? Why y'all taking this man's side?
Yes. If you on Frank be on Facebook, not YouTube. That's why I be sharing the stuff on YouTube. He's big on Facebook. I'ma drop Frank's link because when I tell you, now it's just gonna unfreeze. When I tell you Frank is active, he's one of the most active activists I follow. I follow a lot of activists. That's how I know good stuff. I be want to know what the streets talking about, not what they talking about. I mean, I combine the two, but I want to know both.
Brown family. I mean, he was just collecting it,
Honestly, the news has to be used because they are allegedly the official, ones with the facts. So I use that because everybody follow that for facts. So I definitely gotta. I mean, and I get my news from that too. I ain't gonna put them down, but they do be getting it wrong sometimes, misspelling words and stuff. When I be reading them articles wrong, it don't all be me. But we gotta appreciate them. But they do work for the police.
Doing this little campaign off this shit. They try to run for office and all of that. The whole shit was a scheme, and I seen it.
Allegedly.
I seen it early because I've been in St. Louis my whole life. Cops kill niggas here every day. People die here every day. Why all of a sudden all these people come here like pretend they care about this?
Everything is allegedly.
That was my whole mentality. Like, where the fuck y'all come from? Where all this fake love come from? You know what I mean? If you weren't here before the media, I ain't take you serious. I don't give a who you was. Tyler Quali, any of the other motherfuckers, I really ain't take none of them serious because at the end of the day, y'all came because of the media. End of the story.
Yep.
CNN ain't show up. None of them motherfuckers would have cared about Mike Brown. So I really wasn't tripping off the shit they were doing. But I just noticed, like, man, these cats is really building a whole fucking campaign on this shit. Just listen to all these.
What it matters is that he just said, Frank Nitty said, that there was a mural that had Trans Lives Matter on George Floyd's thing. Like I said, they jacked the movement. That was for George Floyd, but they built momentum off of his back, and they don't even like heterosexual black men. That's why. Very valid and true.
Funds off our shit. And then black folks, we ignorant to a lot of this type of shit because we
Yep.
ain't into that.
Yep.
So when they started the hashtag Black Lives Matter, it was so catchy that everybody shared it, everybody started saying it, and it became so fucking big, so large. People actually thought like, oh, this just a catchy hashtag, but people didn't know it. This was actually an organization. The founding members are three lesbian girls: D-Ray, the girls Brittany Alexis, the dude Charles Wade. All the people that's involved in this whole, in the forefront of this whole Black Lives Matter campaign zero shit, they all gay. It's like a gay cop. So they using this shit, they using their sexuality for protection. The white folks, they gonna protect you. Yeah, they fuck with you. Yeah. So they doing, they soliciting all these funds, doing all this fraud shit. And they using the fact they're gay as a
No,
shield.
he didn't die. He was
So
murdered.
you really can't say shit about them, because when you do, they come for your neck. They stick together. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see what happened to him. Let me find some to show y'all what happened, and then I'm gonna come back to this. He was the sixth protester that was killed out there because he was out there fighting for Mike Brown, and he was exposing um Black Lives Matter. And it wasn't a time because they was trying to build their momentum. That's how they got out here, through Mike Brown. That's how we know about them. And he was trying to tell everybody about them, and that was messing up their agenda. Not only that, they were being threatened by the police. There was another protester, Melissa McKenna's, her son McKinney, her son Danye was found hung in her backyard. They had been threatening her. Cops coming by the house allegedly, threatening them. It was so much, y'all, so much. I'm about to play this video right here. I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio because this is Roland Martin. Let me see. And this was 4 years ago.
Missouri's well-known black activist has died. We told you this on yesterday. 29-year-old Darren Seals found shot to death in a burning car on Tuesday in St. Louis. He was one of the leaders of the Ferguson protest after the killing of Mike Brown by a white police officer in 2014. In fact, Seals was one of the first activists who was on the scene shortly after Mike Brown was killed. He stood with and covered the Brown family as they received word that the grand jury declined to indict the former officer Darren Wilson in Brown's death. Seals, who was also a rap artist, frequently tweeted about racism, police violence, and politics. Just weeks before his death, he described this encounter with police in a tweet saying, quote, 10 detectives pulled me and my 14-year-old brother over, pointed guns on us, and told me to choose your enemies wisely. What's even more disturbing is that Darren Seals is the sixth black man in Ferguson to be found shot to death in a torched car in the last 2 years. Joining me via FaceTime from St. Louis is Carlos Bell, a close friend of Darren Seals. On the phone from St. Louis, one of Seals' fellow activists, Tef Poe. Tef, I want to start with you. Obviously, a lot more questions than we have Seals is the sixth black man in Ferguson to be found shot to death in a torched car in the last 2 years. Joining me via FaceTime from St. Louis is Carlos Bell, a close friend of Darren Seals. On the phone from St. Louis, one of Seals' fellow activists, Tef Poe. Tef, I want to start with you. Obviously, a lot more questions than we have answers in the death of Darren Seals. Yeah, well, I think the community don't have too many questions. I think the community is clear on what's going on here. I think that, from my perspective, Seals was clearly set up. This is clearly, I don't even call it a killing or a murder. Darren Seals was assassinated by somebody. And, that, I'll leave it where it's at. We're going to do what we got to do to try.
Oh, it was on fire. Hell yeah, it was on fire. They tore that city up.
When was the last time you talked with Darren?
Fine ass Darren Seals, man. Let's see.
politics. You couldn't talk to Darren about, you couldn't speak with him without talking about politics. But we actually had a different type of relationship. He was managing a rap group named the Bottom Boys, and we talked about some meetings and stuff that he had with a few label execs. And I told him that if he needed a feature or anything for any of the records, to go ahead and let me know. And we planned on hooking up and doing that. That was the last conversation I had with him. And it's certainly
Frank Nitty raps too.
There have been
They both
6
got
black men
dreads.
killed the exact same way there in Ferguson, St. Louis. Yeah, it's to the point now where, out here in Ferguson and St. Louis as a whole, we don't have any misconceptions about what's going on. There's a lot of conversations happening in America today. We're talking about Trump a lot. We're talking about Hillary a lot. We're talking about.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Darren Seals. Now that y'all know what happened to this
The
man.
reality of it is that, this thing started on the ground with the death of Michael Brown Jr. On a certain level, it's been co-opted. You know what I mean? All of Mike Brown. Now they traveling. D-Ray, he go to Yale. They give him like 40 bands to go to Yale and speak. They got him as the face of Ferguson. He ain't even from this motherfucker. Never even been in this motherfucker until Mike Brown died. Dude from Baltimore. They ran him up out of there. Now he down here the face of Ferguson, the face of the movement. They call him the next Malcolm X. That's a fucking mess up. Malcolm X wouldn't even respect him, man. Let alone be anything like him. Anyways. So you got Black Lives Matter shit. It's blowing up. And if you notice, as it's blowing up, you're not hearing about Mike Brown anymore. You're not hearing about Darren Wilson anymore.
Who's linked, Frank?
About, the Ferguson Police Department anymore. We're not hearing about none of this corrupt shit about McCullins and Nixon. You're not hearing about none of this shit no more. All you're hearing about is Black Lives Matter now. They took the energy away from Ferguson. But they did it so intelligently. A lot of people didn't understand what was going on when it was going on, so they was helping these motherfuckers. Not even knowing. They stealing our shit. They stealing our shine.
And that's exactly what they did with George Floyd.
The main topic in the
For the people that don't get it.
Cats risked their life. Scoop got shot in the head. She could be dead right now. You know what I mean? A lot of shit happened for this shit to grow into what it became. There was an opportunity to really fight back and really make a change in Ferguson and Missouri as a whole. But as you see, nobody was indicted. Most of the people that was in office still in office.
Not yet.
Nothing really happened. They just
I'll put it in the description box.
Nothing happened. Now they on to the next city, then the next city, then the next city, then the next city, being superstars off our shit we created here. While we sent back still like, damn, what we gonna do? Then after Mike Brown, it was Kachine Powell, and you had Vonder Myers, and so on and so on and so on. Cops ain't stopped killing her since Mike Brown died. And what Black Lives Matter doing about it?
Nothing.
They just collecting checks. I ain't heard them paying for no funerals. I ain't heard them starting no programs for the youth. There was no centers.
You're welcome.
Nothing. You know what I mean? So we back at square one, back where we started.
I back up what I say, y'all.
No nothing.
I got you, you know.
And the biggest problem is it's a lot of local people that sold out because they wanted that GoFundMe money. They wanted that grant money. It was all about money to them, man. When I went out there, man, like I told them from day one, I already got money. Like, you know what I mean? I got a great job. I got money saved up. I'm investing in businesses. I already had my paper straight before I got out there, so it was never about no money with me because I already got money. You can't buy my soul, my nigga. Like,
I'm glad it led to this too, CC.
Years, man. I came from the streets. I know how to get money. I don't need to use Mike Brown to get no goddamn money. And that's why to this day, his dad still folk with me. His dad called me. Matter of fact, I talked to Mike Brown 2 days ago. He wanted me to do something for him and his wife. And we just had to sit a round table meeting with all the police chiefs. I'm cursing their ass, started snapping on them. And me and Mike Brown, we talked about it. Like, man, you see, now that the media circus is over, who's still by your side? Who's still with you in this war? Now that you need somebody to be there and talk with you, because Mike Brown ain't He a soldier, like he one of the realest dudes because a lot of people don't give a fuck about their kids dying. A lot of these men ain't stepping up. You see the mothers in the media, but you don't see the fathers. But Mike Brown stood tall, so I respect that man. But at the same time, he ain't signed up for this, so he don't really know all it is to know about racism and the system of how it works. So he be needing cats like me, cats that's really educated on it, to come there and holler at these
educated black man is the biggest fear.
Stand tall with them. How they do? When they kill us, they stand with each other.
All of them have been killed.
Where everybody at?
That decided to leave.
You know what I mean? So this Black Lives
That should
Matter
tell
shit,
you something.
I gotta do some research on these people. If I don't know who they are, what they've done,
Missouri.
all the motherfucking checks they collected. Google just gave these motherfuckers $500,000. I kid you not. You can look it up right now. Where that money go? Who benefiting from this? Besides them?
Right. Politics.
And I don't like I said, I got paper. I don't need no paper. I ain't put a GoFundMe up and put no money in my pocket yet. I ain't took no grant money. I ain't joined no orgs. All these fucking punk ass orgs. What the fuck y'all doing? Y'all getting paid. And don't think I don't know about you niggas out there. All you niggas in these orgs getting paid 5-10 grand a month, traveling the fucking world, speaking like y'all fucking helping the community, ain't doing shit for the community. You sell out motherfuckers. Y'all made these motherfuckers into who they are. We got blood, sweat, and tears in the streets for nothing. People risk their lives.
I think it was St. Louis, Missouri.
In prison right now doing 5-10 years behind Mike Brown. Mike Brown shit. This shit was real. And all you niggas wanted was a couple dollars. We could have changed the fucking world. All you wanted was a fucking donation and a couple Twitter followers. You niggas is pussies. I don't respect none of that shit. Like I said, I ain't getting it for no money. First of all, I didn't even know you could make money off that type of shit. Like I didn't know shit about the soliciting grant fund shit. I ain't no blue collar criminal. Like only thing I ever did was some straight shit. So I don't know nothing about that. I came out there strictly to talk about racism, educate people, let them know how we need to come together.
Yeah, it was a hit.
And use our funds to grow economically.
They've been doing it. They always have.
By cutting off that motherfucking lifeline. We don't need y'all. We ain't giving y'all our money. That's my whole thing. But people want to know that. Everybody starts as an opportunity. Let me start an organization. Give me a look.
He was waking people up.
A couple grants.
Costing his life.
Start me a couple GoFundMes. Tweet a little bit. And now they big shots. They're traveling the world.
He really was.
Follow all these motherfuckers on Twitter, man. Check out what they doing, man. They wildin', man. Like the dude Charles Wade, they say he came hurt. This little roly-poly looking motherfucker, he came hurt. And I got into it with him too, man. Everybody I'm talking about, they
slapped one of them.
Like Netta, D-Ray, they blocked me from Twitter. Charles Wade blocked me from Twitter. Alexis Brittany blocked me from Twitter. They hate my ass because I call them out. I'm tagging your name, all that. I'm saying your name. I'm not gonna sneak this. All these other punk ass niggas, they be talking that shit to me behind closed doors. Yeah, bro, that ain't right. Yeah. But y'all bitch ass niggas standing next to him in public though. Why? Because it's like a whack rapper with a hit record. You know he trash, but he booming. So you don't want to call them niggas. You want to keep your tire. That's what they doing right now.
Yep.
They want to keep their tire.
Clout chase.
They pop. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't care how many followers you got on Twitter. Fuck you. It's a fraud. It's blood money. It's a listening funds from a dead kid. I don't give a fuck how much money. How many Twitter followers you got, how much money you got. I don't need you pussies. I got my own money. I know how to eat. I take care of my family. We good over here. I don't need. That's why Mike Brown said he fucks with me. Because he know, like, bro, I'm good, bro. You don't see me never. You don't see me hurt. I ain't asking nobody for no dollar. I'm getting mine. I ain't gonna use your son. I ain't gonna use your child. That's no leverage. I'm gonna use my voice. I was already trending on Facebook and all that shit. I was already thousands and thousands of likes and followers before Mike died. Mike Brown didn't benefit me. If anything, Cash was actually coming at me. They thought I was on some bullshit. They like, man, look at this old street nigga, thug nigga. They laughing and shit. They thought I was on some, like, this nigga was selling drugs a couple years ago. Now he doing this shit high, laughing at me. But then I stayed so consistent with it. I opened their eyes to this shit. Now everybody like, damn, I respect you. I fuck with you. bro, you been out there with very calm down. You real deal with this shit. So I ain't come out there because I was gonna benefit from it. I went out there because it was real. That was in my heart to do it. But the only thing I did benefit from Mike Brown, I would say this, he cleaned up my image. People just saw me as just a street nigga. I was talking that shit, but people ain't see, ain't get it until I started showing it. That's what Mike Brown did for me, and I appreciate that. But I ain't making no money off Mike Brown. I went to listen
He
to
came out
funds.
there with a pure heart because he cared.
But yeah, Black Lives Matter campaign, zero, all these motherfuckers, man, they making millions of dollars.
Exactly,
They ain't talking
just
about no little chump change. They ain't talking about no petty money. It was petty shit. I still call them out, but it wouldn't be a big deal. Like, these motherfuckers is evil. Cars, houses. You know what I mean? They driving around in nice vehicles. All out the fact Mike Brown died.
All funded by George Soros.
And it's the long term effects of it. If they willing to keep selling our kids out every time they die for a little money, what's gonna stop these white folks, these cops? You know, what's gonna stop these people from killing these babies? What's gonna stop them? Ain't no consequences for it. Give these niggas a little money, they ain't mad no more. All they want is a little paper. They don't really care about Mike Brown being dead in the streets. Look at Tamir Rice, 12 years old. They don't even talk about him. They don't give a fuck about that
His
shit.
mama's still out here fighting. Were you
Once white
around?
folks realize that, they start cashing out. Why you think they ain't in the streets of Ferguson no more? Where the fire go? Where the passion go? Where the pain go? Where the anger go? Money. That's where it went. So all I'm gonna say is keep your kids away from these type of people. They vultures. They leeches. They have your kids out there protesting, burning shit up, thinking they doing something. Next thing you know, your people's in prison or in jail fighting a fucking case, and they ain't using none of that fucking money to help them.
It's always the money.
A lot of people look at him as a conscious rapper.
Follow the money.
And I talked to him.
Follow who's funding.
He come off as somebody who was like humble and soft spoken. I don't really trust that though, because a lot of soft niggas use that shit as a you know, they do that so you won't beat their ass. Because I'm the type of person, I told Taylor, I'll beat your ass, bro. Like I told Taylor Quality, I told him, like, bro, I would knock you the fuck out. Like, I don't give a fuck about that real shit, nigga. When I met him, it was on it. Like, Tell Foley got me about his ass, for real. But he came across as a cool dude. And I'm like, damn, bro, my bad. Maybe I was wrong about you. Maybe you got good intentions and just, you know, trusting the wrong people. But anyways, he raised $112,000 in an account to bond out protesters. A lot of cats went to jail. They weren't getting bonded out. It was just like people he was cool with personally. He divided the money amongst them. And he went to different organizations. And these folks have donated all this money for legal fees. And now that cats being locked up. They need that money. Like Josh.
Period. That's what it is right there. Right there.
You know what I mean? It's bullshit, man. So you just got like, man, this shit, like, if you notice, I fell back on a lot of this shit. I fell back for a reason. I'm still on it, don't get me wrong.
There's a video out here. Somebody, hold on.
I would much rather be with a group of street niggas riding around with me and let me do the talking and let me show them how racism going all that, who the real enemy is, and to be with these old computer nerds, fake Twitter revolutionary motherfuckers.
There's a video out here. One of his friends, I believe, is recording, and he's on the scene showing that there's shell casings all around. They didn't even pick up evidence, was the point. They didn't do no investigation with this man's death. That's what they said.
Said you out soon you go to jail. Matter of fact, they're gonna get a police video.
Yep. The last shall be first.
I mean, on paper I don't, but I've been on the streets every day. Like I pull up in the hood. Like I be with them. I be in the gutter. I be talking to the niggas people who don't even want to. People scared of. That's what I'm into. My little homies, the niggas who what I mean? The little dudes in the trenches. That's who I be mentoring. But we had like a little youth center. We had a whole bunch of kids up there to go up there and talk to them.
I
We was
know.
planning on doing so much shit for them, but it kind of got
Very
fucked up because we
upsetting.
ain't had the money to really be funded.
He could have
Because all the
changed the
money going
world,
to people
man.
like Black Lives
He
Matter.
could
It's
have
something
helped
they not
change the world.
understand, dog. We could have changed this whole city.
Look at this, and he just said it, y'all. He just said it. If him and Nitty linked, what? They would have been freaking incredible.
If niggas would not be out here hurting and starving how they is right now, had that Ferguson shit been done right by genuine people. But it was out of towners that came here, took the whole shit, all the money, and the local motherfucker, they just gave them petty money, man. I'll give y'all a couple thousand, you know what I mean? They end up turning on each other, falling out and shit over petty money. All these motherfuckers in the O's getting the big checks, and niggas here still hurting. So that youth center shit, man, it could have been beautiful, man, but they fucked that up. We still could do it, but we would have had this shit right now if it wasn't for people like Black Lives Matter. That's why I'm speaking out about this shit. But a lot of people don't know this. People think like, Black Lives Matter is so clever because it's like, all right,
Yep,
it's
he
like,
sure
all right,
was,
this shit
man.
catchy, it's trending. People didn't know there was an organization. People didn't know there was like
See,
real
and
people behind this shit.
let me say this.
They just thought,
Because people judge a book by its cover so much because of his lifestyle and all that, but he was changing his life for the better and he was trying to help other people. He was cleaning up whatever he was doing in the streets. Whatever he was doing in the streets, a lot of times, that's all they see and know. And, just like Lady was on the panel yesterday saying that she didn't know nothing but the hood and was shocked when she moved out into the suburbs. So you can be stuck in your environment and not know that it's something better. This man, um, he sold drugs. He was a rapper. He sold drugs at some point, as he mentioned here. But he was cleaning up, and a lot of people would misjudge him because of that, and not even ever talk to him, not even knowing how knowledgeable he is and what you could learn from this guy. Yeah,
it was like a saying, like a hashtag. Nah, it's more to it than just like
started
this
as
is
a
like
hashtag
it's big business. It's big business.
off of
A
the
lot of money
back
in
of
this
a
shit.
black man.
Man, money ain't the root of all evil. Being broke is the root of all evil. White supremacy is the root of all evil in this country.
You got that right.
Money don't mean shit, man. Like, that's a piece of paper, man. That shit ain't shit. Power. A lot of black people got money, man, but they don't got no power. They don't know how to use it.
Period.
That's why the government, they go to war every year, taking resources, land, gold, oil. That's the real shit right there.
Hmm.
Little money, man. We the only ones
See,
that
you
caught up
can't
on
talk
money,
like that
man.
and be black and live.
Them white folks, they know what they doing. They on the power trip. They making us, it's like Hunger Games, man. They at the top eat, but we at the bottom just killing each other over bullshit. Money, power, respect. Our dollars only worth like 13 cents. That's what niggas don't know. Like, our money ain't worth shit.
And it ain't about to be worth nothing now in these times. This was 4 years ago. This hadn't happened yet. He talking what's about to happen right now. The money ain't worth shit. They doing away with money. That's gonna happen real soon. And then who was he mentoring to? Because the thing is, he just told you the dudes in the trenches with felonies. He was waking up the hood, and he speaks in a way that the hood can understand him. They don't want to wake up the hood. You think they want them to stop fighting and gang banging and shooting and killing each other? Hell no. That's not what they want. They want that. They want them to kill each other. They want the chaos. That's why they continue to push drugs into the neighborhood. That's why it's liquor stores and churches on every corner. That's why they push the worst shit in the hood. But I ain't about to get to talking. I'm gonna just let y'all listen to him.
In a minute, ain't gonna worth no money at all. What are we pulling up, Mom?
He loved his mom.
Right around the corner.
He loved his mother.
Gotta pick moms up. Nah, that go. She getting better though. Mom's been going through some shit, man. This dialysis, man. I gotta eat healthy, take care of your health, man. My
Period.
mom's
Just
ain't even
start.
old to be on that. My mom's only like 47. Yeah, my mom's 47 years old on dialysis. She like going through a lot. So she gonna be alright though, but
Mom,
saying like
47,
take care of
on
yourself.
dialysis.
That shit real. Urban League, man, Urban League, oh, them fraud mother. What have Urban League did for niggas in all these years? They should take Mike Brown down. Niggas wilding out, burning the whole city down twice in 1 year. Man, them actually do some shit. But y'all been getting great money all these fucking years, ain't it, man? Fuck
Right.
Urban League, fuck NAACP, all that bullshit, man. It's the old out with the old, in with the new.
Look at his face now.
Organizations from the people in the community. People who genuinely give a fuck. People who from the struggle. And people have on leadership. Leadership don't come from Yale, Princeton. Leadership don't come from Harvard. They ain't been through this shit. Huey Newton was a gangster. Malcolm X was a pimp. I only like Martin. I ain't no real big fan of him, but even him, he was a poor ass preacher. Like, this shit come from the ground, man. All these motherfuckers are well educated, but they pussy. They ain't gonna sacrifice their life for this shit. They ain't gonna die for y'all kids. They don't wanna lose their motherfucking position. They tired. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. You kill me tomorrow. I ain't never gonna not speak on this for the real.
Look at this shit.
And they know that. They knew that when they met me. That's why they made sure my face ain't get too big. I always been popular in the city, but they made damn sure like, no, we can't let this nigga. Cause he ain't gonna sell out. He got a marketable ass face. And he speak from the heart. They gonna follow him. Keep him in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alright with that though. I'm still gonna get mine regardless. But I see the long term effects of it, man. People following the wrong shit. People get hurt. A lot of people still get killed. Like Mike Brown should have been the last Mike Brown. How many Mike Browns has it been since Mike Brown?
And how many since this? Since 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They don't stop because they don't want it to.
They beat us by using us.
Period.
Give a nigga a little money, just forget about all that old political shit real fast. All that conscious African shit that we talk about.
Big
sounds good on paper. Put some money in their face, they gonna forget about all of that.
That's a sellout.
Shit. I'm just telling y'all from experience. This ain't like no I'm thinking. Y'all watch me live this shit. So when I'm telling y'all this shit, I'm telling y'all more y'all. Like, don't continue making the same mistakes over and over. Like, we gotta grow and learn from our mistakes. Don't keep on putting these soft ass, down lemon, educated cornball niggas in leadership positions.
You mentioned Sinetta too.
Nigga never been to jail. Nigga ain't got no bullet wounds. He ain't never sold no dope. He not fit to be no leader. Cause you gotta go through some shit to be a leader. You gotta have that pain in your heart. That shit in my heart. I got a lot of friends. Man, I lost 10 people last year. 6 of them was friends. 4 of them was family.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck about no money. I want to see the world change for my people. We don't want to suffer. When all this shit over with, when all the GoFundMe's tried, when Black Lives Matter ain't trending no more, guess what? Niggas still gonna be done.
They still trending. They rose
so when niggas finally come together, and if you from St. Louis, you know niggas never come together here. The one time we actually came together was when Mike Brown died. This shit still ain't changed. This nigga sold us out. So when niggas finally come together, make sure y'all put the right niggas in leadership position. Don't wait for an educated cornball to come speak for you. Because he can talk all that articulate shit, but he can't speak from the heart because he ain't going through this shit you
Period.
People who don't live the struggle, they don't give a fuck about it. That's why a lot of white folks ain't talking about what's going on with black folks, because they don't understand it. They don't care about it. They ain't living it. Common sense ain't common.
Can't nobody talk about your issues like you.
Alright. Okay. Good looking up. And picking up moms from the hospital. I hate my mom's gonna keep going through this shit. She done been this joint like 5 times in the past month. I hope it's the last time. It's some bullshit. But yeah, that's,
I think that's it. It's about to be.
just pay attention, man. Quit watching reality shows and shit. It's cool. I mean, you can watch your little bullshit on TV, but man, spend some time paying attention to real life, man. Like,
Right.
that's why I'm not into a lot of women. Sex cool, laugh, fun, go out, that's cool. But long term, it's hard to date somebody seriously because people like so not in tune with reality, man. Like, pay attention to what's going on. Like, don't just be on the internet having fun. Like, I like laughing, talking shit, having jokes and all that too. But there's so much real shit going on. Like, pay attention to it.
Period.
Because we suffering from it. Like, this shit affects us the most. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand how we the most ignorant people on these subjects, but we the most affected people by it.
Don't know.
Like, we really need to get our shit together.
Just like some didn't know they was in slavery. They was born into it.
Down for far too long. It's time for niggas to rise up. Matter of fact, I need to do another video and just talk about black men. Because black women been holding it down. That's my cousin calling for real. Yeah, man. I'll make another video in a minute.
See?
Apologize.
Cousin calling him from prison. Why he had to get out.
Alright, y'all.
Darren Seals. Darren Seals, y'all. Wow, I came on here with not the intention of being on here this long. That's too funny.
For great products and prices under $25, shop Quiche All Day Boutique at www.quichealldaycraftsboutiques.com. Show your support for Sincere's 5th birthday by making a purchase of $1 each for a candy of your, or you could buy the entire box for $60. You can also give a donation of your choice. You can resell the candies for $1 each. You can donate them. You can give them away. You can do whatever you'd like. But please get in contact with Keisha Stevenson or Jennifer Nobles, and you can Cash App them. And the Cash App is here to help show your support, to bring awareness, and also to support the birthday of Sincere. exclusive new products that you will only see on my website at www.sayitwithchess.com. These products are made special by my mother, Keyline Designs. The hoodie blankie, the face mask, as well as the 4-in-1 African head wrap. Now the way it works, it is a reversible bonnet. It has a headband that you can wear alone. It has a matching face mask as well. Please be sure to go over to our website and check out these nice new products that you will not find anywhere else.
You know, folks, 26 years.
We back. We back.
You know, folks, 26 years in media, I can't believe it's been that long, has taught me a few things. Things are never what they seem, is the first. Take a look at this man. His name is Darren King D. Seals. To this day, his 2016 murder remains unsolved. Seals was nothing short of fascinating. He burst onto the scene in St. Louis as one of the most vocal and well-known anti-police brutality activists following the death of Michael Brown in Ferguson. One could even make the argument he helped create the bogus "hands up, don't shoot" tagline that literally started a movement. This is where it gets to the surprising part of the story. You see, Darren Seals always voiced his skepticism of the Black Lives Matter organization. He accused them of stealing from the local St. Louis community. He woke up to the ills of liberal leadership in his city, and he started to denounce Democrats
I'm not sure,
in
Buddha.
St. Louis.
Welcome back, sir.
With police, with the violence, and yes, with all the poverty too. He even pushed for Republicans to take over in St. Louis. The question now is, were those calls for a fundamental change in St. Louis, along with his criticism of Black Lives Matter, is that what led to his murder? Police found him dead inside his burned-up vehicle with at least one gunshot wound. To help answer these questions, famed actor, director, and producer, my friend Isaiah Washington, is with us. He's also teaming up with the mother of Darren King D. Seals, Mary Otis.
There she is. Now, this is from 9 months ago.
On Mary Otis's life, please welcome Isaiah Washington and Mary Otis.
I hadn't seen his mother, so here's your question, Buddha.
How you doing, Grant? Thank you for having us. But more importantly, I'm not going to speak. I just want the world to really know who Mary Otis is. This is her time, so whatever questions you have, please get right into it.
Well, absolutely, Isaiah, and I want to start with you because, and Mary, no mother should ever have to bury a child, and so I want you to know first off that I'm so sorry for your loss. And with that, Isaiah, is it the left? Is it Black Lives Matter? Are they the ones responsible? This murder is still unsolved.
I think it's a number of things, Grant, that we were going to cover. Hopefully by December we can start shooting with Mary. I think the most remarkable thing is that, God works in mysterious ways. I've been championing this story for the last 3 years here in Hollywood, getting no bites, no interest. But ironically, I've gone on to do some other things and get some other really interesting people, and we're really getting close to share her story. The most unfortunate, and I guess the biggest thing that's kind of like a blessing, is that Mary recently has been sexually assaulted. During a dialysis appointment that Darren Seals used to protect and take her to while he was alive. And even as at the point in September before he was murdered, he had offered and was cleared to give her a kidney. So it's a number of traumas that has happened to many Americans over the years. But to this day, and Mary will tell you, I don't even know how she's still standing. Through the grace of God, she's still standing.
So let me ask you, Mary. As I said, it's got to be so horrible to bury a child. But you're not the only mother out there that has had something like this happen to a child. Your son was a vocal advocate to try to clean up the city, but he took a different road than many people did. What do you say about your son's life now and where it's led you to this point?
Well, it led me to the point of
I mean, it's very hard, very difficult. I mean, just with prayers and everything, and my church ministry, simple, encouraging me. That kind of helped keep me strong. I said, but at the same time, my son was planning on giving me a kidney. I went through all the different steps to have the transplant done. Everything went through perfect. But then I already got.
Yeah. So this could be two lives that we're talking about here. Your son's life, and he was cleared to give you a kidney. We're talking about your potential health and life. Who do you think is responsible for his murder, and what is it like having that murder unsolved?
I believe my son was assassinated. My son was assassinated. And I had no help with, investigators. I got phone calls, asking me, do I have any information, about my son, from detectives. And I asked them, y'all weren't supposed to be looking out for him, and doing investigation, not me. And then my son had been pulled over prior to his murder. He had been pulled over by 10 police cars. And during this time, he had warrants. And so I was talking to him on the phone. I said, let me go down the street, right? Probably about a good 5 minutes from my house. I said, let me go get his car. And so when I talked, after my son was murdered, I talked to the FBI and I told them, I said, well, if you don't believe my son was being assassinated, why is it that he was pulled over by 10 police cars and I have the paperwork in hand that's showing that he was doing in time?
I know there are a lot of questions surrounding it, and I know, Isaiah, that's some of what you're going to get into, as well as Mary's life that can be so typical of people coming up through the circumstances that she's come up through. But, Darren was such an interesting guy because you and him had this bond where he started to look at Republicans. He started to look at conservatism. He started to look at take responsibility for your own actions. Will that be a focus of this docuseries?
Well, you better believe it. We've talked offline. I have several texts. I have a lot of incriminating evidence from multiple people that were part of Black Lives Matter that he had direct confrontation with. A lot of that will be addressed. My goal is to not only create a cause celebrate for Mary Otis and all of the mothers around the world
for keeping it clean
and continue to be victimized because of these circumstances, be it police brutality or just political criminality. I think we are at high times coming up to really getting to the truth of the matter, and we're going to do just that.
Isaiah, last question for you, real quick, if you can. Do you think King D, Darren, would have voted for President Trump? I know you're going to vote for President Trump. What do you think?
I'm not going to speak for Darren Seals. I'm not in that position. I would never be as arrogant to do so. But I will say, if he were still alive, just like my fellow Lawson King face, if they were still there and he's seen what I've been able to see, that he probably most likely would consider it strongly, yes.
Yeah. Isaiah Washington, I wish you luck with this docuseries. Mary Otis, again, we're sorry for your loss, but thank you for coming on and sharing some of your story with us. God bless the both of you.
Thank you for the time, Grant.
Absolutely.
Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel.
We have had a full show this morning. I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'll be over there at 2, to see who the special guest is. And I'll see you guys later. But everybody, please go to my community wall. Pay attention to my community wall. I have a lot of things going on over there. And I have a poll that I need you guys to vote on. So please go check that out. Until next time, peace.